Tune into Welcome to the Great Room YouTube channel every Sunday at 6 p.m. for new episodes. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment.
I want to welcome everybody to the Great Room, where everything is great, from our great studio audience to our great guests, and to your great DJ Bubbles. Everybody, I want you to welcome our host, Miss Love.
Welcome, everybody.
Great room. Come on, experience something special. You love how your soul reacts to this groove. Yeah. Don't move. Don't you miss out on a thing that's brand new. Sing along to because something great is more for you. What you're going to, won't you stay tuned? Listen, take out welcome to the Great Room.
All right.
Yeah.
But what we're missing is the business part of it, because if you're really out here doing it for the passion versus just doing it with a gimmick, it'll show. So, but yeah, I try to tell artists, man, just go, light a gas on it and go, put a fire on it and take off.
That part. Yeah. Okay, I'm loving it. Well, guys, y'all just don't understand. We got some hot music in store for you from FM Stokes coming right on up. So when we return, FM Stokes, everybody. Don't go.
Almost did it to him, yeah, we bought that life. Don't trip, bro, when I say Christ. It's evident the evidence saved my life. Rebirth on the earth, let me give my fight. Roughneck on my MC, like it's real on the trail, but I shine that light. Light to the hood, light to the world. First class tickets on a J-Lust flight. That's right, put it down, no frills, make it chill, keep it real. We're gonna take it to the end. On the hood, rest of flow, got the kicking in the doors on my way out the world from the scene. Precept apart, precept, be diligent, be vigilant. We don't lose, hallelujah. All my brews go boom on the place. And there it is, you can see just how we rock. My raps are cold of many colors, I just add another stripe. Represent, that's what I do. In New Orleans where I be, not scared to call it alcoholic, but I'm drunk off living free. What that mean? You can have to read your words, stop playing. Read y'all words, eat these words, you can't be scared. It can save you from the grim reaper. First might save, all that was ether. The game can't breathe, cause the CPR. What's your life perfect? Hit him with the boom and then rebirth. Hey.
Boom, church, that's all, man. Hey. Rebirth, that's all, man. Yeah, shalom with me, that's all. Me, I represent for my family.
Here to perform his new single, Slide Through. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Great Room, FM Stokes.
Hello? Are you busy? Yeah. Oh, okay. You got a few minutes? Yeah, I got some things I want to say. It's been a lot on my mind, and I feel it's necessary to address it. I promise. Don't walk the wall, man. Just how I feel, and how you should feel about yourself. No, I promise. Just something silly. Awesome. Praise God.
Yeah, a true queen measures herself on how she acts and not by her skin complexion. Just my opinion though. Even though I admit I was drawn to the glow, it separates you from those other bright colors. I heard a little laughter. Is that hide of pain or joy from you breaking these barriers? Cause stress kills and I need you around forever. That may sound a little selfish, but I can't help it. Do I love you? Am I in love with you? Or just infatuated? You ask. The warmth you give me as I think about your eyes. What a wonderfully beautiful woman made by Yah. Yeah, they say your amount is measured by your net worth. I call BS though. I think it's in your net worth. How much that is, you say? That melanin worth more than gold, girl. But I'm willing to go broke to discover you all over again. Won't you slide through? Well, she said she loves me, I think it's nothing. It's a beautiful thing. Can't wait for you to come. Yeah, she said she loves me, and I think it's nothing. It's a beautiful thing. My Ruth, I know people are listening, but this is not simple. It's that alpha mixed with beta creating a blissful complication. Something is missing in your life. Let me guess and connect the dots. Igbo, maybe Yoruba, Ewe, whatever it is, I would love to learn a lot. Head wraps and modesty. Girl, you bring the weakness of Samson out of me. This jibber got me spewing a lot. It's so hard trying to avoid being adorned in your eye. But as I crawl, sort of like a newborn, attempted to make my first step. Please catch me if my right doesn't align with my left. You're not like all the other women I've dated. Hold on, let me pause. Did you need to say something? Oh, I'm worthy, you say? A brother you can submit to? I've been talking so much and I still want to know. Is it possible for you to slide through? Take both hands, fix your crown. Chin up, now walk straight, that's etiquette. More like heaven sent. Stay grand every time you walk in the room. Acting like they don't notice you, but you are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? And these words are slight. The love of my life is nothing compares to you. Let the Most High cut off the tongue if they say I do. Look at the evidence, never no second guessing. This match is solidified on solid rock like I'm Ashford and you Simpson. Won't you slide? She says she loves me. I think it's lovely. It's a beautiful thing. Can't wait for you to come. Yeah, she says she loves me, and I think it's lovely. It's a beautiful thing. Slide through. Beautiful thing. She says she loves the way I am. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful. Love you. What a beautiful thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, FM Stokes, and we will be right back. That was great.
Catch me.
Come on, experience something special. Feel love, how your soul reacts to this groove. Yeah, don't move. While I'm young, can't get too comfortable, cause the work is never done. Gotta keep it pushing from the night till the sunrise. If I ain't got it, I'ma get it, that's on my life. So I gotta think big.
Please help me give a warm welcome to Javen Gerard. Come on. Yay!
How you doing?
That's what I'm talking about.
You look amazing.
As always,
Give me
look
a
at
12. Give me a 12. I know that's right. I know that's
yes,
right.
yes.
Body
Have a
singing.
seat. Oh, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
I almost fell out this thing. Come and do my shit.
You know, I'd do anything for you, baby. Anything for you.
Yes, yes, yes. I can't wait to see you perform because you are truly talented.
Thank you.
Now, the last time I seen you was at a movie premiere
Yeah.
that you had your hands all over. Now, tell us about that experience.
So, you know, I'm a stylist.
Yes.
So I actually got an opportunity to come on set and be the key wardrobe stylist for a movie called Jack Squad 2.
The day another doctor, I handle mine. I can't make this.
I want to welcome everybody to the Great Room, where everything is great, from our great guests to doing great things, and our studio audience being great too. And me, Mr. DJ Big Sway. Now, can y'all help me welcome your Great Room host, my girl, Ms. Law?
Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm glad y'all came back to the Great Room. But guess what? I want to bring a good friend of mine out today. Please help me give a warm welcome to Javen Gerard. Come on. Yay!
How you doing?
That's what I'm talking about.
You look amazing.
As always,
Give me
look
a
at
12. Give me a 12. I know that's right. I know that's
yes,
right.
yes.
Body
Have a
singing.
seat. Oh, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
I almost fell out this thing, but it's all right though. I'll get right back up for you. How you feeling, boo?
I feel amazing.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, we're going to get this thing going. You know, I'm finna get all in your business.
Let's go.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you, for accepting my invite
Absolutely.
to come and do my show.
You know, I'd do anything for you, baby. Anything for you.
Yes, yes, yes. I can't wait to see you perform because you are truly talented.
Thank you.
Now, the last time I seen you was at a movie premiere.
Yeah.
That you had your hands all over. Now, tell us about that experience.
So, you know, I'm a stylist.
Yes.
So I actually got an opportunity to come on set and be the key wardrobe stylist for a movie called Jack Squad 2.
Yes.
And that was my first movie set, actually. So Simi Simboya Studios, she's a really close friend to our guy, my fiance. And, you know, we work together very well. So anything he do, he gonna plug me in.
Mm-hmm.
So he like, babe, I need you to come do the wardrobe. And I came on set, I did my thing. We worked on that movie for about almost a year.
Wow.
Almost a year. So she was like, well, we're getting ready to launch. We need to go ahead and set up an event. We also do events, more events, J-Roll, more events. So she asked us to coordinate it. We planned it for about 3 to 4 months. I mean, a lot went into that event, as you can tell.
Yeah, it was amazing.
But we wanted to make it an experience, not just your regular movie premiere where you go and sit down and watch the movie. We wanted it to be an experience, very interactive. We wanted everybody to enjoy themselves and have something to go home with. And remember, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about.
That was the whole idea of it, just to give something to Atlanta. Atlanta not doing it how we did it. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole different level, a whole different experience, a whole different journey where you were able to kind of experience the movie and the vibe and the characters of everything. But I loved it. I enjoyed it. It was a notch underneath my belt.
Yes, it was.
So,
it was definitely for the elite, baby, because I tell you, it looked like black excellence in there.
Yes.
I was blessed to be a part
And you was
of
looking
it.
amazing, walking the red carpet.
You taught me well. You taught me well how to dress for success. So thank you very much. Now, right now, when did you realize that you had this eye for fashion and wanted to design and style people? How did this come about?
You know what, Law? Honestly, for a long, I do music. So I've been doing music since I was 9 years old, singing, writing, playing the piano. I've been doing that for a very long time. And I wanted to step out of that box because I felt like I was just in a box. You know what I'm saying? But I know I have so many other talents to offer. Mm-hmm. But I just stepped out on faith. You know what I'm saying? I moved back to Atlanta, and I said, you know what? I want to give my energy to the world. You know what I
There you
mean?
go.
And I want to be able to provide that confidence that I have and provide it to others, show others how to walk in their truth.
There you go.
So a client of mine, she wasn't a client at the time, but she saw me in the mall. She was like, "What do you do? Who are you?" And I was like, telling her about my music. She was like, "I really would love for you to style me." And I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was very hesitant because I hadn't styled anybody outside of myself. You know what I'm saying? My music videos, everything was me. So for me to kind of give that to somebody else, I was a bit nervous because not everybody's willing to take risks. Not everybody's willing to allow someone to dress them. And I want the person to be happy. So I was just a bit nervous.
Okay.
But I said, you know what? I'm gonna think about it.
Okay.
So a month later, I ended up calling her. It was around her birthday time. She was still needing a dress. She still needed, somebody to do her makeup, her hair. Yeah. So I said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And I tell you that it was the best experience for me. You know what I'm saying? It really helped me branch out and be more than just a singer-songwriter. You know what I mean? And at that time, I didn't know that fashion was going to take me to the places and spaces that it has. I had no idea that I was going to be winning Best Wardrobe Stylist of Atlanta the following year.
Yes,
you know what I'm
congratulations
saying?
on that.
So thank you.
That notch.
But fashion has always been a part of my vision. Styling wasn't, but God said, I got other plans for you. And he put me in the space, and here I am today.
So I technically, that client that you met in the mall?
Yeah.
That was like your very first client?
My very first client.
And you styled this for the first time?
Yes.
Did you get that cha-ching?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, so what that feel like to be you was official, so what it feel like to say, I'm officially a stylist now?
Well, you know what? I feel like I wasn't officially a stylist until I actually creative directed a video.
Okay.
She had not her, but another client of mine. She's a rapper, and she had a video shoot, and she was like, yo, I really want you to style me. She didn't have any real direction. So I just took it on myself to say, okay, well, you need to do this. Let's do this. You want your video shoot? Okay, we're gonna make the vision how it needs to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't gonna half-ass nothing.
That's right.
So that for me, having that creative control, you know what I'm saying, really stamped me like, okay, you got it.
Okay.
You got it. You can do this. You know?
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
See? Just a natural. Now, do you remember how we met our very first time working together? Because I do.
Yes, absolutely. I remember. So we was at Famous. Shout out Famous. Hey, Fame. We were at Famous house, and we were just vibing, listening to music, eating, drinking, chilling. And you were talking about you needed to look for something. I don't know what it was, but you had a dress, a video shoot, something. And I was like, girl, I can style you. I could do it. I think I started showing you dresses or something.
Actually, it was a photo shoot.
A photo shoot.
It was
Okay.
a photo shoot. Yeah.
But your vibe since I met you has been genuine. You haven't changed.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And I felt like when I style people, it has to be a connection. I don't like to just style anybody. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's an art. You know what I mean? Like it's more than just putting on clothes. Like it's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
true.
when I met you, like I'm like, she's gonna be a great client. I can tell. And it had nothing to do with the money. It was just your aura, your vibe, your energy. I could tell that you're hungry and everything that you want. You know what I'm saying? And I loved it from that very moment.
Thank you.
From that very moment.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much. So, in case y'all didn't catch the very beginning, he told y'all that he can sign. My baby singer. So I would like to know, I want you to tell us, how did you get into music?
Well, I come from a musical family. My great aunts and grandfathers and uncles, they all sing and, play instruments. And for me, it was natural. I remember being like 8 or 9 and my mom playing Brian McKnight's One album, I believe. And I just fell in love with it. I'm like, I want to do that. You know what I mean? I want to do those harmonies. I want to do those riffs. I want to do I wanted to make people feel how I felt when I heard those songs. And I wouldn't say that, just that alone inspired me, but I would say the core of R&B, like that 80s and 90s R&B, is what has kept me afloat.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So from a very young age, I used to get the little tape recorder and record myself and make my own beats.
Yeah,
and,
didn't we all? Didn't we all?
you know, So for me, it was always a passion. It was a gift. I used to sing in the church and lead the choir, and I just knew that it was something that God called me to do. You know.
That's good. That's good. That's what's up. Okay, well, at the beginning of this show, we had a little powwow about these 21st century dating. That 21st century dating that, I still ain't gonna get used to because, it's just a little too much for me. Did you ever experience those online dating apps or somebody reaching out via DM or, somebody just, the way they get at you now is like, this can't be real. You do realize ain't nothing here but some letters that you're typing and we can't vibe this way. So what is this 21st century dating life like for you?
Well, I'm a 90s baby, so that's kind of how my dating life has been.
God.
You know what I mean? Everything is like social media, you know what I mean? But I think growing up, it was normal for us
That's
to.
what it is. It's not normal for me. That's what it is.
But you still have to be careful. You know what I mean? Like I still took precaution because you don't know these people.
That's true.
You know what I mean? You don't know who you're meeting up with. Like it's dangerous. But for me, I would say that, I had my share, of dating apps and situations that went left that I didn't, I'm like, I ain't fucking with them no more, But I would say in 2019, I would get you.
That was some scary times. No.
Right, it was a scary time, girl. Look, no. But I would say in 2019 is when I moved back to Atlanta. And I had, I'm from Chicago, so I went back home to regroup. I actually had been here studying at the Art Institute of Atlanta, and things just didn't go right. I left school and I went home to regroup. So at that time, I was just focusing on me. You know what I mean? I was focusing on my music. I was recording my EP. I wanted to have everything ready so when I got back to Atlanta, I can just go. You know what I mean? I got back and I came back with a vengeance because I felt like Atlanta had took a lot from me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I went through so much just trying to make it in this space. And I felt like, okay, I can't let them take me out like that. I gotta go back and I gotta kill it. And I gotta stay. I can't keep going back home.
That's that fight spirit. I get it.
So
he's a fighter.
I came back and I'm chilling. I want to date an app. I just want to see what's around me. I'm like, who? I'm in a new area. I'm in North Decatur. I ain't never lived over here. It's nice, it's bougie. I'm like, okay, who over here? Let me just see who in my area.
Yeah.
And a guy messaged me like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey. He like, well, I just want to see what's going on with you, what you on here for, what you looking for. And honestly, I'm very blunt and to the point.
What you tell him?
I'm just here to have fun. Like, I'm not looking for nothing serious. Like, what we gonna do? What we talk about? Long story short, he was like, I want to take you out. So we exchanged numbers. We end up texting, talking on the phone. And I would say the next day, we end up going to Applebee's.
Oh.
Now, at this time, I didn't know that this person was going to be my fiance.
Oh! I didn't know how you guys met.
I had no idea that was going to happen. And our guy, shout out our guy, my fiance, swept me off my feet. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, for me, it wasn't about the roles. It wasn't about who's going to be masculine, who's going to be feminine. Like, for me, when I come up out of this, I'm Javen Gerard. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like I'm very versatile in everything that I do. So for me, the role and it didn't matter. Mm-hmm. But when you meet somebody who's genuine, who's real, who has a relationship with God, who has the same passion and desires as you, you start to realize, well, maybe I could take this serious. Like fuck where we met. You know what I'm saying? But like the person, sorry. The person, you know what I mean? The person is like more than that app.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you think of those apps, you're like, ain't too much good that can come from that. But I literally prayed for the type of person that I wanted to be with. You know what I'm saying? The same thing is with friends and the things that you want in life. You have to ask God for those things. You have to speak those things into existence. And I just asked for him to send me somebody who was genuine, real, loved me, regardless of what I got on or what I have. And to be there in those times where, it's dark. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they leave you when you need them the most. And I've experienced that through life. So I was very specific on what I wanted. Back to the story, we went on a date. And from that day, July 2nd, we have not left each other's side. Literally my best friend. I mean, my everything.
Now, could you tell me what app that was?
Girl, they're gonna have to give me a check for that.
Just text it to me later, because I gotta go find people.
Listen, they're gonna have to cut the check. But no, I will say that, dating apps, they not all bad. You have good people on there with good intentions. Yes. You just have to use your spirit of discernment, and you have to be able to weed them out. You know what I mean? But I don't think there's anything wrong with the 21st century of dating on the apps.
I guess I'll come on into the 21st century.
Come on in.
Look, again.
Look, we'll set you up on a couple of days.
I'll come on.
A couple of days.
Couple, 2, 3, you know, see what happened. But I would like to thank you so very much for coming through the great room and talking to your girl. Yes, I tell you, this is a talented designer, stylist, creative, sing. Y'all watch out for Javen Gerard, because he's about to take this city by storm, baby. Yes. But tell you what, when we return, Javen Gerard is going to give us something great. Yes.
Don't need just flowers, baby.
This is suicide, the sky's blue. It's how I'm feeling now without you. How I'm feeling now. My intuition say it's all true. The things make me wise. I open up my eyes to the lies. Make my heart cry. I always thought you never played the field. You told me once I kept your needs fulfilled. Leading me. How I complete you when I kept it real. You said I fix your life, set things right. If it's anything you wanted, that was sacrifice. I used to think you had a heart of gold. I learned, and the spirit of a gentle soul. But did you ever love me? I would never know. Never knowing now. I guess the answer to the riddle, did you love me just a little? Maybe not. I'm picking petals from a single rose, so you can keep it us.
Don't your flowers, they can't make me change my mind. Hey,
I get these flowers about to make me cry. No, I won't cry over you.
How y'all feeling? I said, how y'all feeling over there? Let's go.
Your love is all I need, yeah. You're like an angel that swept me off my feet, yeah. You're so amazing and you mean the world to me, yeah. And without you, I don't know where I will be, yeah. From your smile to your laugh, everything in the past no longer matters anymore, 'cause you're here. And now my vision of love is so clear.
I'ma tell everybody, gonna tell everybody, devoted to your love, I'm forever indebted. On the keys to my heart, you're the light when it's dark. When I'm weak, you are strong. You're the back to my bone. You're the one for me. You're the one I need. You're the one for me. You're the one I need. Your love is all that I want, all that I need. Your love is all that I want, all that I need. For your love, 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 love. I'm yearning for your love, 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 love. I'm yearning for your love, 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 love. I'm yearning for your love, 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 love. When you look at me, it bring me to my knees, yeah. Your love and affection, all I need, yeah. You believe in me, you see the best in me, yeah. Through it all, you stuck it out with me, yeah. From your smile to your laugh, everything in the past no longer matters anymore, 'cause you're here. Now my vision of love is so clear. I'ma tell everybody, gonna tell everybody, devoted to your love, I'm forever indebted. On the keys to my heart, you're the light when it's dark. When I'm weak, you are strong. You're the back to my bone. You're the one for me. You're the one I need. You're the one for me. You're the one I need. Your love is all that I want, all that I need. Your love is all that I want, all that I need. For your love, 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 love. I'm yearning for your love, 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 love. I'm yearning for your love, 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 love. I'm yearning for your love, 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 love. When you look at me, dreaming about you, yeah. Being next to you, feel you. Only one that I think of, always on my mind like a brand new toy line. Like another hey. Your love is like a melody, yeah. Hey, hey. Yeah, your love is like a melody.
Thank you, great room. David Gerard, that's my boo.
Great room. Come on, experience something special. Your love, how your soul reacts to this groove. Yeah, don't move.
You know, Atlanta not doing it how we did it. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole different level, a whole different experience, a whole different journey, where you were able to kind of experience the movie and the vibe and the characters of everything. But I loved it. You know what I'm saying? My music videos, everything was me. So for me to kind of give that to somebody else, I was a bit nervous because not everybody's willing to take risks. Not everybody's willing to allow someone to dress them. And I want the person to be happy. So I was just a bit nervous.
Okay.
But I said, you know what? I'm gonna think about it. So when I met you, I'm like, she's gonna be a great client. I can tell. And it had nothing to do with the money. It was just your aura, your vibe, your energy. I could tell that you're hungry and everything that you want. You know what I'm saying? And I loved it from that very moment.
Thank you.
From that very moment.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much. So, in case y'all didn't catch the very beginning.
Yeah, that's the Wednesday vibe,
That's
man.
right,
Saturday,
though.
Saturday we take it more hip hop. We call it the Get Down. We rock old school to the new school, everything in between. Primarily hip hop, but we get off in everything. The hip hop R&B vibe. We get off in the Red Grooves. We get into all just good music is what it's about on both streams at the end of the day. So if you're not busy on a Wednesday night to wind down your midweek, you can catch us on a Saturday night. And folks be tapping in and They have us on the big screen. They be having their little get-togethers at the crib, and they just be vibing out with us, man. That's what it's about.
And guess what? I have heard myself a couple, 2-3 times. So thank you.
You didn't heard of Miss Law and the Big Suede up in that joint too, and not just the songs. You can see the videos. We do the videos too.
Yep, I appreciate the love, man.
Okay, so since I got y'all both here, and I'm representing right now for Team Great Room, right?
Yeah.
One of these weeks, we got to bring y'all on and do a Great Room takeover on my stream. What's up?
Let's do it.
For more information, email us at welcometothegreatroom@gmail.com.
Come on, experience something special. You love how your soul reacts to this groove. Yeah. Don't move, don't you miss out on a thing that's brand new. You're gonna laugh and dance and sing along too. I'm understanding me too, because something great is more for you. Won't you come to? Won't you stay tuned? Listen, take from me. Welcome to the Great Room.
Relax, unwind, everybody just enjoy yourself. Let's laugh, everybody just get back. Relax, unwind, everybody just enjoy yourself. Let's laugh, let's laugh.
I want to welcome everybody to the Great Room, where everything is great, from our great studio audience to our great guests, and to your great DJ, DJ Bubbles. Everybody, I want you to welcome our host, Miss Law.
Welcome, everybody. Thank y'all so much for coming to the Great Room. I have some great entertainment in store for you today. Great guests. Y'all just do not understand what you're in for. I'm your host, Ms. Law, okay? I'm going to take y'all through an experience today. How everybody doing today? Oh, that's great. That's what I want to hear. But today, DJ Bubbles, I've been thinking.
What you thinking, girl?
I've been thinking about dreams.
Ooh.
And chasing your dreams.
Chasing your dreams.
You know what I'm saying? Because of my dream, I've always wanted to have my own talk show.
Ooh.
Look at me now.
You see what I'm
Chase
saying?
your dreams, girl, and never, ever give up, no matter what nobody say. If it's for you, you will attain it. What you think about that, DJ?
I love that.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. That Bubbles, what's your dream?
Oh, I feel like I'm almost living my dream right now. Like a dream DJ type vibe.
Okay. You know what? Bubbles be everywhere. She gets the party started. When I tell you, you will be bobbing, dancing, moving, having a good time, because that's what Bubbles do. That's my girl, y'all. Give it up for Bubbles. Yay! DJ Bubbles in the house, and she's going to have y'all grooving today. We got some hot things in store for you. But anyway, we're going to take a quick break. And when I come back, I got a good guest for y'all. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I wish that someone could see and paint the picture for me, so my time could be mine and I could be free from this journey. where love ends aimlessly, no wrongs it blamelessly, leaves your heart burning, learning, yearning to be loved. But I won't give up, never, until the ends of forever. I'll wait for you, I'll wait for you, I'll wait for you, just so you know that it's just not another, it's just not another, it's just not another love song. Oh, it's just not another, it's just not another, it's just not another love song.
Welcome back, everybody. Glad you came back and joined us. I got a special guest. It's a good friend of mine, known him a very long time, and we are the best of friends, you ask me, but he's a very funny comedian. Give it up for Chris Mosley. Woo!
Hey, you look great.
Thank
You look
you.
great.
You do too.
I'm
Look
all
at Mr. Mosley. Yeah, so suave.
I get my interview pose real quick on here.
Okay.
They
Don't
know
hit
I'm
him
safe.
with the interview pose.
Yeah, just let all white people know you're safe. Like, I'm a safe black guy. No danger to nobody.
Yeah, anytime they cross their leg over their knee, safe. Look at you. Thanks for coming, first of all.
Thank you for inviting me. I've only
Mm.
been to Atlanta twice in my life, and both times was because of you.
Oh yeah, you know.
So
I support.
it's always getting work in every
I
time we're here.
support, you know. He hosts, you know what I'm saying? He throws shows, you know what I'm saying? Jack of all trades, y'all, Chris. Keep it up, keep it up. Now, how did you get into stand-up comedy? I got to kick it off with the question everybody's dying to know.
Probably not the traditional way. Like, it was really coming out of depression. So yeah, it was like a bad breakup. And I just remember trying to get back with this particular girl for a long time. And I kind of, you know how y'all do when y'all put the string on the carrot and make us think that one day we got a chance. So we fix our whole life, you know what I'm saying? I got my driver's license. I fixed my credit score by like 2 points. Like, I was doing everything that was required to get back with this woman. And then just to find out that we were never getting back together. So I just remember just kind of doing a lot of like drinking and just venting about it to my brothers and my friends. And one day I was just venting for like half an hour, and I noticed that they were laughing at me. And I got upset that everything I was saying, they were laughing. They was like, let's go to this open mic real quick. Let's just get out the house. And we go in, and I'm thinking we just there to watch poets do bad poetry. And they end up signing me up, and they say, go up there. I'm like, go up there and do what? And they're like, the same thing you've been doing for the past half an hour. And I went on stage and just vented about this girl that I hated. And they were laughing. And then I was like, I'm gonna come do this again. And I didn't even consider myself a comedian. I just was like, I'm gonna go talk trash about her for 10 minutes. And I'm just gonna get my venting up in front of all these strangers. And I did it again. And then after that second time, this dude walks up to me and gives me a card. He says, how much do you charge? Like, I thought those shows, how much do you charge? I'm like, charge to do what? Talk trash about my ex? Nothing, just give me something to drink. And then he introduced me as a comedian. And I was just like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. I'm just up here to talk trash about this girl that I hate. And I realized, you know, I could turn this into something. And I just started, like, one day I just bought a notebook and I just wrote out all the things that like made me upset and tried to find the funny in it. And then I fired my therapist because I was spending so much money. You know what I'm saying, doing that. I was like, I can do it like this for free, or at least get free drinks out of it. So, and after that, I realized that I wasn't the only person that like was going through stuff. You know what I mean? Like, those people walking up to me like, man, my girl did me the same way. I'm like, the same? Like, so I use it as a way of connecting with other people. And then I thought, like, okay, if I can make sure I'm not alone in this, then maybe other people might feel the same way.
Okay, well, there you go. All you have to do if you want to be a comedian, get your heart broke. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
It helps.
Outside of, your pain and emotions and life experiences. How do you come up with your material now? Since you now is over that and you're in the game, how do you come up with your material?
I just say what's on my heart, really. I'm not like a trend follower when it comes to things. I'm very observative. So I see things that I guess are ironically funny or something. I'm just one of those people that everything I say, there has to be something that you could take away from.
Right.
Like the funniest jokes have truth to them. So if my goal is for you to get in the car and on the way home, man, that was funny, but and he was really talking some real stuff about blah blah blah. Or I like to make couples argue on the way home. Either way, like I just like helping through laughter. So it's easy once you put it like that. I don't really write to be funny. I know that sounds weird, but you just write the truth and just deliver it in a funny way. And then you just write your pain too. You still, just because I got over that didn't mean other heartbreaks or disappointing situations didn't come. So the more open you are about just simply what you're going through, I think the easier it is to connect with people and then they'll laugh. So.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Now, is there anything you won't joke about? Anything off limits that you like? I would never talk about that. If you'd asked me this in my first probably 3 years of doing comedy, I'd have said like, nah, like I do everything, everybody, whatever. But I think that comes from a place when you're not, when opportunities haven't been taken from you yet, or when you're not connected to somebody who's had opportunities taken from them because they just had this pride about them. I feel like overall, there's probably 95% things I'll talk about. And the 5% I won't, is no need for me to talk about it anyway, because I don't have an experience with it. So I'll talk about anything that I've experienced or anything that someone has put me through or whatever, no matter what it is. But if we're talking about things that I'm just looking at from a third person view, it's like whatever. Like it's not worth it when you at this level that I'm at now. It's not worth it because now I'm at the point now where someone told me like a week ago, like you're in your Eddie Murphy stage, which basically means you're at the stage where all it takes is one person to say they like you, and then they can take you to another stratosphere. And you don't want to ruin that because, I'm going to tell this joke because it's like, I'd rather what's the shelf life of that joke? What's the shelf life of that laughter? What's the point if I can just keep my mouth shut about that, be funnier about the things I do have experience about, and make $1 million. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. But I know one thing I'm curious about. I notice when I go to comedy shows, there's always people out there that try to throw y'all, heckling you.
Oh, yeah.
Or just trying to make you the joke. Yeah. How do you handle those type of hecklers out there?
You shut it down quick and easy.
What do you do to them though?
Me, I try to ignore them initially. Like I might acknowledge them with like a look, like, hey, but then, I mean, honestly, the way I am, I understand psychology-wise, someone that's doing that wants attention and they need it. Like, I need you to do something to, validate me. And if all you're doing is just winking or, hey, I see you over there, that's all they really need. If you start talking to them or talking about them too much, or now it's like, oh, I'm the show now. I've had to, humble a couple people before, but I don't do it in a way to where it seems combative.
Right.
Like I can joke about you and make you laugh and then move on.
There you go.
So that's how I do it.
Well, I guess that's a good way. It's better than just having your little,
Yeah, I
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so let's not do that. Catch a charge. Okay. So who are your favorite, most influential comedians, people that you look up to in this comedy game?
Influential. I'd say D.L. Hughley, Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle, a local comedian. I hate to say the word local because it sounds like I'm dissing him, but this guy named Jesse Taylor in St. Louis.
I remember. I like him.
Yeah. And Kevin Hart, because I know people give him some type of little rap now, but on stage and off stage, he shows you how to be the complete package.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? I chose Jesse Taylor because if you grew up in St. Louis and you've seen and you tried to be a comedian, or if you've ever seen comedy, you had to go through his room. He had this room on Sundays, Funny Sundays, and if you thought you were funny or whatever, he'd give you a chance and he'd throw you to the wolves. That was a dangerous room to go into. You talking about rooms with gangsters and drug dealers and killers, and people was 8 months pregnant, and and all they want to hear is funny jokes. They don't even care what your name is, and you just got to go up there. From the first thing you say, you got to get after it. But he used to set you up with love, though. You know what I mean? And he was never too big to spit game to you as long as you were willing to take the criticism too. So yeah, I can't leave him out of that just because he's not like famous or nothing like that. So and everybody else is just, they're legends, and there's something about what they do that I know I can take from business wise or performance wise, just how they move. I don't really even listen to their comedy. I listen to their interviews, because the way they interview shows me in a little way who they really are for real. So
That's what I'm talking about.
period. Scene.
All my favorites. All of them. But you got any favorite comedians out there?
Oh man, I love the funny. I love all the funny, but I like Will Ferrell. I like
Okay, yeah, that's funny too.
Yeah,
I've never watched a Will Ferrell movie and not laugh hysterically.
Oh, I thought you would say
oh my
never
God.
watched it. Okay, I
No,
let
you
finish.
have to.
Yeah, from the moment it comes on, I love Will
Yeah.
Ferrell.
Yes, yes. I'm a big fan of Will Ferrell too. Yeah. So, all right then. So, has it been any embarrassing moments for you on stage that you can recall?
Of course, plenty of them. They run in my mind all the time. I remember early in my career, and early you say yes to everything, right? You don't learn the power of no. You just say yes to every time. Like you're a crackhead looking for stage time, right? And I got booked to do this show at like a biker thing. It was like a big hall, and everyone that was at this party was like 45 years old and up, right? And I was I look young now, but this was when I was like probably 23 or 24 or something like that. And I looked like I was 19. And I'm the youngest dude just walking through it. People are already looking at me like, who is this? And then I get on stage. The stage where I'm at is literally like 25 feet from the first row of chairs. I don't even know why everyone was seated so far back. And the guy that introduced me was like, all right, y'all, we're going to do something a little different, because the intro is always the setup. And he better be funny too. And I'm like, oh, bro, like, what are you doing? And it was like, yeah, you damn right, you better be funny. And they brought me on stage. No one clapped. They introduced me, and everybody was like waiting. And I got on stage and tried to say something about like, it's early in my career, so I'm talking about like heartbreak and relationships and stuff like that. And some dude's like, man, what the hell you know about heartbreak? You ain't number 12. And everybody starts laughing hysterically at the dude who stands up, and now it's his show. So he over there, he just going in on it. I'm just sitting there like, and I froze up. Like I didn't know what to, because in my mind, it's a biker gang. Like if I crack back on him, the exit is behind them. So I'm like, dang, I just sat there and took it. And then the host walked up behind me, told him, I guess there's that. And I was like, all right. And I walked, I went in the bathroom stall for a minute. I didn't want nobody to see me. I was just in there for a while. And then I just snuck out the back and left. I didn't even say to get my money. I just left. He's like, you gonna get your money? All right, you can have it. I don't care. You keep that $30.
I see you got a lot of great things going down in the AZ, and you got your own shows that you host. Tell us about some of the shows that you're throwing and the opportunities you provide these comedians.
I got 3 things going on mainly. My first is the biggest show I've got is a show called Childish. It's a combination of Saturday Night Live, Whose Line Is It Anyway? You could say Wildin' Out, and Def Comedy Jam. So we write and practice actual like live skits to perform in front of the audience. We do improv all off the top, like really off the top, nothing written beforehand or nothing, and that always kills it with the audience. And right now I'm at a movie theater, so we're able to play like the sketches that we do online and sketches that you won't see online on the movie screen. So that way they have some type of exclusivity. The audience is like, oh, you're not gonna see this on YouTube. And then I book a few comedians that are polished, or we bring someone from out of town, and they do this classic stand-up thing. That's my biggest thing, and I love that show because it's kind of like it's just a really big show. Like the first time I did the show in Arizona, I sold out the room. We had to turn around like 20 people, And everywhere I've gone, at first I used to think it was the venue. Like, okay, it's a popping venue. Of course people gonna come. But this is one of those shows that no matter where I've been, we've been in 4 different venues since I've lived out there. And everywhere I go, people just follow. And people that find out about it for the first time, they want to know when the next one is. So we do that show every other month. Every month I do a show called Flag on the Joke. So that's for the younger comedians that's been doing comedy like 4 years or less. Their job is to go on stage, tell jokes for 5 minutes. But the kick is that everyone in the audience has like referee flags, like in the NFL. And if they don't like a joke you said or whatever, they throw it onto the stage. Yeah. And the comedians with the least amount, we do 2 rounds. So the comedian with the least amount of flags, they get to go to the next round. And the winner gets, I have other like veteran comedians and people that book for comedy shows and stuff like that. I have them there so that they can, number one, help the people that got flagged, you know, give them punchlines and tips and stuff like that. But the winner gets like, you get money, and then you get booking opportunities for stuff that I do and what the other veteran comedians do too. Okay. So I do that to help because I know what it was like, you know, at that point where you just want to get stage time, like I said before. And then I do a weekly open mic that is funny name, but we call it everything but cocaine. You can do anything you want there. You can tell jokes, you can sing, you can do poetry. It doesn't matter, but you just can't do drugs. You know what I mean? So I live in Arizona. A lot of people do drugs there. So but that's a weekly open mic. I love it because I kind of just get to be a little bit more looser. I don't have to worry about like nothing. I can joke about whatever. And I create that same space for the newer comedians. We've had like, we had this rookie tally, like people that have never tried stand up ever before. And we've had about, so far, we've only been doing that for like a couple of months. And so far we've already had like 6, 7 people that have never done it, but have always wanted to try it. And they did it. And some just keep coming back. And we got some rookies that just keep coming back. So my goal is to have them get better at that, do my flag on the play joke, and then go to the childish thing, like a whole process. So then by the time they get done with that, they should be pretty good.
See, hey, that's what I'm talking about. He getting these next to upcoming comedians together. Hey, that's good. That's dope. I really like to hear that. But what's next for Chris though? What can we expect from you in the near future?
Well, I say this all the time. When it comes to this is not a sprint. You know what I mean? This is definitely a marathon, and there's no guarantees with anything. If you ask some of the greatest comedians, they didn't sign deals for all kind of stuff, and it just never happened, or they get to the last minute and something happened. But for the things that I can control, I will say that the biggest thing is just, I decided to just kind of dive more into my actor gene too. I know there's like a strike and stuff going on now, perfect timing. But when that kind of lifts up, I was gonna start going for more of those comedic roles and shows and movies, stuff like that. I write and produce my own stuff. I wrote and produced my own sitcom before. I've done web series and stuff. So I just kind of wanted to dive into that too. But just right now, I'm on my own. Well, we call it a run, but the public would call it a tour. So we've got multiple dates in other cities and stuff where I headline different comedy clubs and stuff like that. I've already done St. Louis, I've already done Arizona, I've already done Chicago, I've already done New York. So the goal is to just hit all those type of cities. I got Indianapolis coming up and Florida. So I just hit all those cities up one good time and then circle back and do them all again until I get a good fan base in each one. My goal is to, if I can get 13 to 20 cities that just are loyal to whatever I'm doing, then I could go to those shows, do that, and take care of everything.
See, that's what I'm talking about. This man got a plan, y'all. But tell you what, we will be right back, and Chris is going to bring the funny. So don't you guys go nowhere. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was good. That was very good.
Questions asked by people like you. What do you see in him? He ain't even that cute. Oh, but why he takes off his clothes and put on his suit, the transformation begins. Yeah. It's a shine light up in the sky. He becomes like Batman. And the way he climbs like sugar wall, he's just like Spider-Man. In the bedroom, he's the man of steel, just like Superman. I love the way he feels like no other man. My superhero, that's what he is to me. Ain't no comic book lover, he's a real G. Like, whoa, got lots of dough, pushing a Batmobile on 22-inch home out spinning wheels. When I'm feeling kinda lonely, he's here to save the day. It's a shine my light up in the sky. He becomes like Batman. And the way he climbs my sugar wall, he's just like Spider-Man. In the bedroom, he's the man of steel, just like Superman. I love the way he makes me feel like no other man.
Hey, Great Room, welcome back. I have a treat for you guys. Get ready to laugh your butts off. Welcome to the Great Room, Chris Mosley.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I'll take this. This is nice. This is nice. Welcome to the Great Room. I'll go ahead and just start it off and give everyone some advice. Matter of fact, I'll give women relationship advice. Can we please stop putting so much pressure on your man, okay? It's a lot of pressure being a man in a relationship these days. I dated this woman that expected me to fight for her every single time somebody disrespected her. You wanna know why? Because the first day we went on a date, I had to beat somebody's ass because she was disrespected. Big Daddy, he disrespected me. What you gonna do? Now, don't let the shirt and the pants fool you. I can fight. I walked right over the dude because I'm trying to protect my lady. I didn't even ask for an explanation. I just walked right up to him and slap. He fell right out of his wheelchair. It was amazing. I just felt so great, so manly. So put pressure on us. I did realize though, for relationships to work, man, we gotta humble ourselves a little bit. You know what I mean? Like we have to realize that we are not the men of our women's dreams, bro. We are the consequence of their life decisions. All right? Of course, they choose better if they could. I realized that my ex didn't view me as the man of her dreams because, well, there was a whole tattoo of another man on her right here, just for the whole time we've been together. I've been with this girl for 100 holidays. She ain't never made no plans to cover this man up. Nothing. Tattoo looking at me all weird every time she naked. She mad at me because we don't have sex from the front. How come you don't have sex with me from the front? Because I'm not trying to look at you and Brandon. That was his name. Forget Brandon. I hate Brandon. I'm pretty sure Brandon's a nice guy too. That's the sad part. And you know what was cool was she had my child, which I thought was cool. And you know how women are, y'all. You know, you have a baby and kind of let yourself go a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't actually seen Brandon in months. You know what I mean? Like I felt great. And then she started to, I'm gonna hit the gym and choose my diets. And now slowly Brandon is creeping his way into my house again. It's like not liking that. Ladies, you could also work on humbling yourself just a little bit as well, you know, just a little bit, you know. Just humble yourself by using common sense. Don't let your man lie to your face just to make you feel good, right? Oh, you're the most beautiful, wonderful woman in the world. He doesn't have a passport. How would he know? You know what I'm saying? Like let's just lower our standards a little bit. You know, be the baddest chick at your job. You know what I mean? On your shift, matter of fact, because you know, hey, them 9 to 5 girls, it's hard to be the best looking. You know, be the champion at Sprint. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Humble ourselves a little bit. I tell you who used to humble me. Women that, you know, not these new modern women now, but you know, a little bit back then, you know, during sex, right? Women used to lie to us, but now they hit us with the truth during sex. This is not the time to be truthful, right? asking this girl, is this the best ever? And she's just like, oh, yeah, it's top 30 for sure. Top 30. Like, I don't lie to me a little bit. What are you doing? This is stupid. Women take too long. I'd have retired from trying to give women orgasms, by the way. I'm done. Because I'm tired of all these orgasmic noises with no conclusion, right? Gail's be in the bed. Oh my God. Almost. Come on, bro. Like I called out of work, told him I had an emergency. What are you doing? Sex during COVID was crazy, right? Having sex during COVID was crazy, right? Remember the first girl you had sex with during COVID and she coughed one too many times? You was just like, yeah. Okay. All right, now what's that? Come on now. What is it? My bad, it's just chlamydia. Oh, okay, just making sure you ain't had something else. It's like everything else was like, cool, you better not have that vid. COVID was crazy, man. I feel like COVID felt like a little bit like Jim Crow a little bit. You know what I mean? 'Cause it was the people that was trying to get vaccinated and the people that didn't believe in it. You know what I mean? It was like split down the middle. I remember trying to take my family out to eat. There was a whole security guard standing in front of the restaurant. Thompson, hold on now. We're gonna have to see your freedom papers. I'm like, what are you talking about? I ain't got no freedom papers. What are you talking about? He was like, well, we don't allow you you unvaxxers in here. He said with the ER and everything, racist as hell. I was like, it's crazy. I didn't even take COVID serious like that. I think all black people was kind of like chilling on COVID a little bit because I'm not gonna lie to you, only white people was getting it. You know what I mean? I thought COVID was like Cracker Barrel, built for white people, and you can go mess with it if you want to. But the thing is, they gave it to a nigga in the NBA. I was like, oh yeah, this is real. Like all you gotta do to convince me, give it to somebody that I'm a fan of. Like, oh, they gave it to Kevin Durant. Yeah, we'll go ahead. But I still didn't. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't get the vaccination because it came out too quick for me, right? But then they had that remix, that monkeypox, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got 4 experimental vaccines in my veins right now, you know, because when the first vaccine came out, it was by Johnson & Johnson. It was like, they can't even make baby powder right. You know, how they gonna make the vaccination? When Johnson & Johnson came out with the monkeypox vaccination, I took 3 of them mugs. I was sniffing baby powder. I didn't give a damn. I was like, I'm not trying to get monkeypox, bro. Because here's the thing. What's the worst that's gonna happen if you get COVID, bro? You get sick and die. I'm black, bro. I could die any day. I know that. But monkeypox make you ugly. I don't know about you, but I just got cute like 3 years ago, bro. I'm not going back. You know what I'm saying? I love being attractive. This is crazy. I can get to say stuff and do stuff at my job and ain't no HR involved. This is amazing. Not going back to that. COVID always makes me sad thinking about it because I remember right before COVID hit America, Kobe Bryant died. And we didn't get no time to really grieve over him because he died on like a Wednesday or something. And then COVID clocked in on Thursday afternoon. It was crazy. And I just feel so bad because I was a really, really big fan of Kobe Bryant. Like I remember when I was young, I told my dad, we was arguing. I was like, I wish Kobe Bryant was my daddy and not you. And he was like, bro, you 30. And I was like, still, he probably be a good granddad to my kids. But it was crazy because, you know, my granddaddy once gave me some spiritual advice. He said that the legend you live is the legend you leave behind so that everyone else that supports how you was living can pick up on that energy. And of course, when Kobe Bryant died, all the hoopers, basketball players, right, they started going harder because he was a hard-working basketball player. He used to work out 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I had a homeboy that played overseas. Kobe Bryant died. He's like, man, I'm going to start working 3 a days now for Kobe. And I was like, cool, but you ride the bench. Like, but it's still cool, though, right? But the energy he left behind was for all the hoopers to get better, right? He also was an amazing father. Everybody knows that. Right? And what people might have not realized, I seen this on the local news out in LA and stuff, that when Kobe Bryant died, every man that had daughters changed their whole life to be in their daughter life more. People were changing their jobs, quitting their jobs. It was dude walking up to random single women and was like, "She needs a daddy. Let me do it." Like that. Kobe Bryant was such an amazing dad that when he died, other dads stepped up. Which means when R. Kelly died, it's gonna be some trouble, bro. It's gonna be people posting up out of high schools talking about some this for you, kids. Like it's not gonna be good. How's your kids? I figured I'd end this with a poem because, well, I'm so talented, right? Why not? But the only thing is, my poetry, I only tell poems that other celebrities that you didn't know did poetry have written at one point in their life. Google is a powerful tool, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and switch the vibe and give me some snaps real quick. Yeah, there it is. Here we go. Success is black. Power is black. Determination is black. Donald Trump is black. Everything is black. And that was a poem by Stevie Wonder, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris Bosley, and thank you for your time. Shout out to Miss Law. Shout out to the Great Room. Shout out to the production staff. Shout out to the dancers, DJ Bubbles, everything.
Hi everyone, my name is Jen, aka Queen Jen. You can follow me at Queen Jen Official on Instagram. That's my main page. I also have a casting page, Queen Casting LLC, in case any models, dancers looking for gigs. I've been dancing for about 10 years now. I specialize in heels and do a little bit of hip hop and other training in different areas. I actually will be hosting a heels class coming up within the next month or two. So any ladies who want to have heels training, definitely let me know. Hit me up. Just stay posted for that class, and I really hope to see you there.
Believe that.
Me up, ain't tryna link up. Keep to myself, I'm tryna come up on a re-up. Get the sheets up. Ain't too friendly, my patience be running thin, and you better know your place. See me coming in while you still in my way. See her now. Don't try your luck, I'm okay. Feeling super chill, bent off the Douce. At night ahead of me, don't want them standing next to me. They be passing the doja right to the left of me. I just be doing me. Yeah, Cartier, shine while they Dolce. They broke and I'm paid. That's all I gotta say. Cartier, shine while they Dolce. They broke and I'm paid. That's all I gotta say. I don't feel no type of way. Pray every day, look in the mirror, then I count her. I be running to the bank. Another day, another doctor. I handle mine. I can't make this up.
Come on, experience something special. You love how your soul reacts to this groove. Yeah, don't move, don't you miss out on a thing that's brand new. You're gonna laugh and dance and sing along to. Cause understanding you too. Because I can wait and store for you. What you gonna do?
I see you standing across the room. I just gotta go ahead and assume that you wanna call me. Just pick up the phone, you can call me. Pick up the phone, just a weekend girl. Getting busy on the weekdays, but if you ever around the way, you can call me. Just pick up the phone, you can call me.
Okay, it's been a long week. From sun up to sundown, I'm chasing paper her day. Now it's time for me to play and get my sip on and get my dip on. Looking for someone I can get on and take home. Yeah, it's on Friday night. It's time to have some fun. Looking like I'm worth $500,000 to his down. He looking at me, baby, I'm looking at you. Tell me you're leaving with me, and I'ma give it to you. You can meet me at the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, and you can bring your boy along and let this party begin. Love is spitting the game. Signs that die. Use the 7 digits to my phone. Later on, make it right. Call me.
Across the room, I just gotta go ahead and assume that you wanna call me. You looking like you wanna call me. Pick up the phone, just a weekend girl. But if you ever run away, just pick up the phone, you can call me. Pick up the phone.
I'm used to working hard every time through the week, so I pick up the phone just to speak. Believe it, I was shy about this love affair. You made me open the door, so I'd be happy if my love was there. I want your hands all over me, touching my skin, and a sip of wine before we get into some scene. The smell of your cologne got me woo. My body's weak, close to the edge, it's a dude. I gotta keep all of my senses because she got me from them slow hands. Give it to me and lick my body off some slow jams. If it's a dream, let me wake up. It's no change, cause I'm in heaven tonight just from a slow dance.
I just want you to know I'm available for you to call. I'm available for you. As long as it's the weekend, you can call me. I'm a weekend girl. I just want you to know I'm available for you to call. I'm available for you. As long as it's the weekend, you can call me. I see you standing across the room. I just gotta go ahead and assume that you wanna call me. Just pick up the phone, you can call me. Just pick up the phone, just a weekend on the weekdays. But if you ever run away, then we can you can call me. Pick up the phone and call me. Pick up the phone. Just pick up the phone and call me. Pick up the phone. Just pick up the phone and call me.
And now I'm about to watch Everybody Gonna See It Live podcast with your host, DJ Big Swade.
Everybody gon' see it. Everybody gon' see it.
Hey, yo, what's up with it, everybody? Welcome to the Everybody Gonna See It Live podcast. I am your host, DJ Big Swade, and today we got a very special guest, and she is a creator and a crafter, and she goes by the name of She Designs. Say hi to the people, She Designs.
Hello.
So how you doing today, ma'am?
I'm well.
Oh, okay. You will. Listen to you. We all are right now. We are blessed to be alive in these times like right now. I guess we were gonna hit a couple of subjects with you today. I'm so glad that you reached out to me and you're actually on the show now. You can show off like you always do with your mugs and your cups and all that good stuff. How you been since this pandemic? Like, how did it like affect you? Like,
Actually, it has affected me, and it hasn't really affected me because I do a lot of things. So I've slowed up on my orders, but I have a lot of orders to do. I also was going to school, so I was at crunch time, so I couldn't do so many orders. So
You were going to school?
yes, I just graduated as a nurse. Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. That's what's up. Right. Congratulations, Queen.
So with that being said, I had, it was crunch time. I had my finals and all of that, but I still have orders that's on the back burner to be placed. However, if I wasn't in school, it wouldn't have affected me at all because I actually was thinking that I would get hit because of the, income and people getting laid off. But no, people want what they want.
Okay. I see you out here doing your thing, leveling up. What you trying to tap in? You trying to tap Okay. Well, I guess tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I'm in D-Town. I came from St. Louis. I moved here to, a different environment for me and my kids, try to show them something different, a little diversity. Turned out well. They're gone. Well, 2 of them are gone. One, she graduates in December as an RN, and then my son, my oldest boy, he's away he's in California in the Navy. So, and then I have an 8-year-old. So with that being said, everything worked out. Then my siblings came down, and all of us are here except for one. But so now we're one big happy family. But I moved here just to do something different with my kids. I want a little bit of diversity. I wanted them to know how to, what is it? I don't know what I'm going to say, but I wanted them to be able to be in a diverse environment and know how to, interact with different cultures, different nationalities, and all of that. And it worked because they have friends from all ethnic backgrounds.
That's what's up. You had your work put in for you, huh?
Yeah.
So
Especially being down here by myself for a minute. I did. It was scary, but I did it.
hey, you know what? We always gotta go through a little something to get into a little something. You know what I mean? That's just a part of life. I was gonna also ask you, like, what inspired you, or what motivated you to actually get into crafting with the different things you do?
Well, I've always been creative, and I always like decorating and just doing different things. However, when you're back against the wall and you used to having your own money, then get creative. So with that being said, my mom got sick. My dad had passed. My mom got sick. Well, my mom was already sick, and me and the siblings, everybody decided she would come with me. So when she came down here, I had to be a full-time caregiver. So my husband worked. And I ain't want to be in his pockets all the time. So I would just do little things around the house, and what really inspired me, I went to Nebraska. Me and my mom went to Nebraska Furniture, and it was this piece. It was beautiful, but they wanted like $800. I'm like, I don't want it. So I looked at it. I took a picture of it, and I was like, I wonder if I could do this. Turned on YouTube. I looked at 2 videos.
Oh, okay. So you got the plan from the YouTube, just watching the YouTube. Okay.
Well, no, just for that specific piece. That's the rustic farmhouse distress furniture. I started off on that first.
Yeah.
So after I looked at it, then I went to the thrift store. I got like a $20 piece. And I'll send you a picture of it too. Whatever. But I took a picture of it. I went to the thrift store and I got a piece. And I was like, okay, that's a good piece. I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but after I finished it, it looked like the same piece that was in the store. And when my friends who knew I really wanted that piece came over, they was like, I can't believe you bought that. I was like, I did, and I made it. And they was like, oh, you need to go in business. I'm like, girl, ain't nobody finna be doing all that. So I just started doing stuff for people just because I like doing it. But then I was like, okay, this stuff costing, you got to pay for the paint and just time. And then somebody gave me like a little bit of money for it. I'm like, okay. So what I did was I did a small little table, and I put it on Offer Up and 5 Mile, and they was like, oh, I pay $100 for it. But it's I was like, oh, okay. So I did that. Then I did a dresser, which down here their terminology is different. They call them chest of drawers, and whatever. And then you could move them and put them wherever you want. Then one of those, I think I probably paid $50 for it. I sold it for $325. I was like, okay, what we about to do? So yeah, I just started doing that, and me and Mama would go eat, go to the store. We would do whatever, and I wouldn't have to keep going into his pockets. And I just don't like doing that.
Oh, okay. So it was a nice little long road for you, but you were able to
Learn pretty fast. Like then I started getting into vending events and meeting people and networking, and they were really surprised that I had just started it. Like I guess my work looked like I had been doing it for a while, but I guess I got the touch.
Yeah, definitely. I done seen some of your work. You definitely got a touch, player. It got a couple of, I got the glass with the St. Louis symbol on it and stuff, Are you showing that?
Look, yeah, mommy juice. Hold on. The words, mommy juice.
Mommy juice, yeah, okay.
Little blinkage,
Well, if you want to, you can show a couple of pieces of your product right now while you're sitting back there, because I see you in your office or your workshop, because I see the stuff in the background.
Right. Okay. Well, I got a couple of things. This I just freestyled on. This is actually just a bottle. It's a smoke effect. Okay. I painted it, and then I used a candle and I used a candle and a fork, and I just kind of let it burn and just pulled it in different angles to make a pattern. And this is actually a tattoo sleeve I got off of Amazon, and I put it on here, and then I just pulled out color with alcohol ink. So that's this right here. Here's my favorite. I have a whole lot of them. This is a girl reading, and with me being in school, it just say just one more chapter. Me trying to fall asleep, wake up, knowing I gotta study. This is a smoke effect tumbler as well. I did this.
I like that one. That got a little motivation in it.
Yes, I did this one for my husband. He like fishing.
Oh, okay. That's dope.
And it's skinny because he didn't want to have a big one when he having his coffee.
Yeah.
And then these two, these were different. This is alcohol bottle. Actually, it's Crown Royal, and this is actually a decor piece for your home. And I just made it. I just aged the bottle and did a crackle effect. And this is actually a napkin on there. So I just decoupaged the napkin on there, and then I kind of took. It's called a crayon, but it's really paint, and I just kind of spread it around there to make it look aged.
Gotcha. Okay.
And here's the other one.
Nice. Look at you. Okay. I see you showing off. You got more?
Actually, I'm working on these. I have it. This is my first set. These are dominoes. Hold on, let me show you this. I started painting one of them. So this is next. So look out for these.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a set of those. I like to play bones. I'll play some bones.
I got you. I do all kinds of things, from painting cabinets in the house and in the home and distressing them to home decor,
Yeah.
pieces. I have a little chair over here I actually did. I'm not finished with it yet, but let me see if I can turn it quick. But this was actually
Can I get that?
no.
Why? That's for somebody?
No, it's for my craft room. I can find you one. That's what I do.
Hey, we got to talk after all this.
Yeah, so but I'll be showing you stuff for years. I have so much
Gotcha.
stuff. And then I
Right.
have some stuff right now that I'm working on. Oh, here go one. This one was a spiritual one. This was for me, faith over everything,
Yeah.
because sometimes your faith get tested.
Yes,
by
ma'am.
life. So
So
use that-
what kind of advice like would you give somebody that's actually trying to get into it to at least get started? I know I see faith is a big thing over there for you, so I know you got to have faith. Other than that, as far as like getting started, like getting your name done, getting your oh, okay, that's nice.
practical badges, yeah. What I would say to someone that likes to craft and want to start a small business is, I would say, because I'm all over the place. I see this, oh, I want to, oh. You have to do one thing at a time. Once you do that and you master it, go on to the next, go on to the next. But I wouldn't just jump out there and just spend buku of money, because you may or may not like it. It's all different parts to crafting. You may not be good at the cups, but you're good at painting. You may want to do the rolling trays. Me personally, I don't really like those. I'll do them because it's gonna make me some money, but I don't really, that's not my thing, but I can do them.
Gotcha.
You may want to do t-shirts. I do t-shirts as well.
Is that a t-shirt you made you got on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought you made that t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
So it's different things you can do. I would say, just if you're doing the t-shirts, get some old shirts around the house first. And don't go out buying all of this vinyl and all of that and all the machine. Just, you're gonna need a Cricut machine, or whatever. But until you go buy a heat press, you can use your iron just to see if you really like that. Because if you don't, some other crafter, you're gonna wind up selling it and you're not gonna get your money's worth out of it. So with t-shirts, I would say kind of play around with them. The cups, I would say go to like Dollar Tree. They even have the little stainless steel cups. Okay. So these are, you can get these from Dollar Tree. These for like my son, his friends. I give them as little gifts, or some people want them with certain things on it. This is the dollar one I'm saying to buy from Dollar Tree, but this is the real one. You don't want to pay $10 for this and mess it up. $1, you throw that away and get another one. So I wouldn't go and spend a bunch of money, a ton of money. Yeah, I will practice a little bit on everything before I put myself out there. Once you know that you've done a good job, and then as far as once you're there and you know what you're doing, I would just to get your name out there, I would give gifts, because somebody gonna see that. Oh, that's pretty. Who did that?
Yeah.
Then that's how you get your name out there. You get the networking. And I went out and did I started I did a website, which I think I've been doing better with Instagram and Facebook than I did the website, because the same thing, you have pictures, you see everything that I do. If you want something else, you can DM me, call me, whatever, and you're not paying anything. You really want to try to save as much money as you can, because you don't want to just, those little $15 a month, that's adding up. That could be $15 worth of canvases or epoxy, whatever. So that's that. Also, as far as the cup turners, I would start off with the one from Michaels. It's a small one. Well, the medium size one, because the medium size, it'll fit the big, the skinny, the 30 ounce, and you can just play with it. Because when you get to the big dogs, you don't want to go out and buy all this and you're trash.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, I just can't get it. Then you have a $250 machine you're gonna sell, but they're not gonna buy it for $250. And then also the last thing I would say, by you being custom, you're being a crafter and everything is custom made, you have, or either all up front before you start on your project. Because myself personally, I do all of it. Once you pay, then I give you a 3-week turnaround. Sometimes it may not take that long, but sometimes it might. I may be swamped. So sometimes you might order, you get it 3-4 days later. But all the time it may not be the case because I may have a bunch of orders. So with that being said, I will have you pay first and then I'll start, because it's a lot of time before I got to where I am now, I would just do it. And then I would be stuck with big furniture pieces that you want this orange dresser. Everybody just don't buy an orange dresser, so you're stuck with it. You went out and paid for it, you use your materials. So to keep yourself in the clear, pay me first. And then that way, if you don't ever come get it, that's your dime you lost. That's my win. So you're not losing out if you if you do it that way. And then also just try to keep networking, just keep pushing, and then don't get discouraged, because at the beginning you're not finna open up a player's salon. That's not gonna happen.
Right.
But you'll start seeing it. Just pace yourself and keep going, keep doing. Do a lot of gifts, a lot of gifting, sales percentage, and then just always keep researching, because it's always something new in the craft world. Like I can't wait to sit down and start, because there's so much stuff that's new that wasn't here 2 months ago that everybody is on. So try to get yourself in a craft group and network and find your mentor, or you be a mentor, whatever the case may be.
Oh, okay. Well, you want to plug yourself or your Instagram or your Facebook page? Let them know where to be able to get in contact with you to purchase some or get counseling or whatever you be doing. I don't know what you be doing.
Yeah, you can go on my Instagram. Is She Designs 2019. And then my Facebook is Danielle Manuel. And you can see the Facebook, I showed some stuff, but you'll see everything on Instagram. So I would probably just do Instagram, She Designs 2019, and everything on there you see that I did it. And if you want something else,
I did it. I did
right,
it.
you want something else, I can do it. I pretty much can emulate anything. So just DM me, tag, whatever. I got you.
Okay, well, you guys heard it. Just check her out on the Instagram or check her out on the Facebook, and you'll be able to see all of the creative designs that she has done. Like I said, her name is Mrs. She Designs. That is her brand. And make sure you guys get to like this video. Hope you really love the content, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Everybody gonna see a live show, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Thank you.
Here go one of the promos for the day. Get this package. Okay. This package comes from a young lady that I came across on Instagram. I forgot her Instagram name. I'll post it in the description at the bottom what her Instagram is, but she also has a TikTok. She's actually pretty funny. She's always wishing to get with Tyler Perry and all that. It's just so funny to me because she switches up her little TikToks or whatever to show that she actually has acting skills. So today I received a book by her, and it is named Skin Tight. It's a body right, face glowing, and hair glowing by Miss Janetta Jackson. Here's the book. If you guys can see it, Skin Tight. Janetta Jackson. And this is the back of the book, so you guys can see it. Seems like it's probably a nice book about, oh, that's so sweet. Look, guys. She signed it for me. That's what's up. Right on, John Data. But, when I look at the table of contents, I see weight loss journey, before weight loss, after weight loss, smoothie recipes, smoothies, 7-day workout routine, aloe vera journey, hair growth journey, and her in a journal. I guess it says a journal. Oh wow, yeah, mood journal. What went well today? So this is like a thing for women to be healthy and build. And oh, that's okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, you guys are gonna have to go to her site, and you guys are gonna have to get this book. It looks like it's pretty interesting. I'll read it. I mean, it was a gift, so I might as well read it. Like I said, it's Miss Jonetta. This book is called Skin Tight, Body Right, Face Glowing, and Hair Glowing. That's what it's called. Yeah. So that's promo for today.
Everybody gon' see it. Everybody gon' see it.
Yo, what's up with it, everybody? This is your boy DJ Big Suede, and I am your host. Everybody gonna see it live podcast. And make sure at the end of this video, y'all give me a like or y'all share it if y'all like this video. Please do not mind. I do not mind if you guys share this video. So today we have a very special guest in the building, and she is a person that's been working in corporate America in many different fields, working with people and product management. And her name is Miss Johnson. So what's up, Miss Johnson? How you doing today?
Hello, I am wonderful. How are you?
Oh, I'm hanging in there like old clothes, mama. So I guess today I just want to, let people know how it is, transitioning and reinventing and everything in corporate America. And I know you've been doing it for a long time. So just give the people a little bit about, where you're from and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, well, I am currently in Texas by way of St. Louis. I've been here about 7 years. Best move I've made so far. Love it, love it. And you mentioned corporate America. Yes, I've pretty much been in corporate America my entire career. I'm 50, by the way. So I've got a lot of experience under my belt.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. By any chance, can you tell me what influenced you to pick a career to work in corporate America?
To be honest, stability, the benefits. I was a single mother for a number of years, and needing those benefits and the stability of corporate America is what drew me there.
Ah, gotcha.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, sounds good to me. I mean, that sounds like some good reputable stuff for your kids to look back and watch this video and be like, I had y'all and I worked my tail off to get to where I'm at.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So, well, I just, wanted to see what type of experiences is like how's it been working in corporate America, especially with this type of pandemic going on in the world today. I know you're probably working from home now. Not sure if that's what you've been doing or how you get around, because I know at one point in time you were traveling like to Mexico and all that kind of stuff, just all over the place, doing different things, building up companies and stuff like that. Give me a little bit about that background.
Sure. I did a lot of traveling, managing call centers, managing people and products, US, Mexico, Canada, Philippines, Costa Rica. And so remote working is something that I'm very familiar with. Yes, I am working from home now with the current company that I work for, and it's really not very big of a change for me. I no longer have direct reports, but I do understand how the challenge is in terms of making sure that you engage with your people, making sure that they are productive and those kinds of things. And that does become a challenge if you don't have previous experience with remote working. So I'm sure that lots of companies changing their business models to fit with what we're dealing with now, the COVID pandemic. And so, yeah, I didn't have much of a transition in this aspect, but I realize that a lot of people do.
Oh, okay. So, is there anything other than what you're doing now where you want to actually reinvent yourself or take actions to reinvent yourself as far as residual income and all that since you are working at home?
Oh, absolutely. You know, initially I mentioned managing people and managing products. So about 3 years ago, I had an opportunity to branch out into the IT field. And so that's what I do now. And in terms of residual income, I am looking towards changing my pay base, if you will, doing what I do today on a contractual basis, which now I am with the company and I am under the comfort of, you know, corporate America. But certainly moving forward, I'm looking into being able to monetize my skill set in the IT world and have that passive income as well as being able to contract out my work.
So how's that going for you with learning the new technology as far as monetizing your skills and stuff like that out there? Are you going to be doing like YouTube videos? You're going to do some type of ad website type thing? Like what is it that you're actually going to be doing? Because I'm giving you the freedom to promote that right now.
And thank you for that. So no, I really won't move into the video realm. I think that this is a great platform that you have. And so I appreciate you allowing me to be here and kind of speak to your fan base today. But that's not really where I'm more of a background person. I'm a Leo, and most people say, oh, Leos, they want all the attention. Not all of us. No. So for me, it's more about being an IT architect, if you will.
Oh, okay.
Tell
What
me
is
what
that?
you want your website to do. Tell me what you would like to see future state for your business model, and let me digitize that for you. So I like to think of myself as a creator. I will create whatever vision you have digitally to help move your company to the next level.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're a forward thinker. That's what that's about. Okay. I see. Well, those experience that you've learned working in the different fields and stuff that you were doing, that's how you came about with this thing, with the IT, because you ventured into that, huh?
Well, like I was mentioning before, I had an opportunity where, let's say a company has an old legacy system from the 70s, 80s, and now they would like to upgrade and use the technology that we have out here available to enhance their efficiency, their productivity, their customer experience. So with my opportunity that I mentioned, well, it was really going to be an interim role. I had never done anything in the IT world prior to this.
Okay.
I started doing it, there was very limited training. Let me say that. So one of the things I pride myself on is being able to go and seek out the knowledge, apply the knowledge, and expand on the knowledge, right? And so I had to do a lot of self-teaching with the Oracle product. Some of your listeners, viewers may know about Oracle. And so once I started doing that, I said, this is quite challenging. You know, I can manage people, I can manage products like the back of my hand. I can do it in my sleep, really. And so I was at a point, I was kind of stagnant. I'm good at what I do, but you know, it's no real challenge. And so once I had that opportunity to upgrade the systems to Oracle, I said, well, I don't think I'm going to get this job back. I'm sorry about that. The
That's
notification
okay. No
was off.
problemo. No
Um,
problemo.
but so I thought to myself, now this is something that is really challenging. I love it, and I'm not going to give it back. And of course, HR was like, well, it's an interim role. You will have to step back into your management position. And I said, no, I think you're going to need me full time. And guess what? They did. Didn't have an interview, didn't post the job, just, would you like to step back into your role, or would you like to keep this one? Because you were right. This is something that we need to have full time. And so that's what led me into this latest reinvention of myself.
Got you. Well, that is awesome. That's
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, you're utilizing your knowledge and your leverage to be able to talk them and impress them and get them to give you the opportunities that you actually want to reach out for and make things happen for yourself. That is one thing a lot of people don't do. They sit back and they just listen to what the bosses say versus telling the bosses, hey, check this out, try me here. Why don't you utilize this? And then they think about it, and if it works, it works. And they've seen that in you, and that's how you doing the things that you're doing now. That is awesome, Miss Johnson. That's awesome. So,
And oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I was just pretty much
I
gonna
get
say.
so chatty. I do apologize. I get so chatty, but it's something exciting. I'm passionate about it, and so I tend to speak constantly. But I just wanted to mention, with this pandemic going on, a lot of companies are changing their business models, right?
Yeah.
So if any of your listeners are looking to branch out, reinvent themselves, and go into IT world, understand that the knowledge out there, the resources available. I do not have a degree in information technology. I absolutely do not. And everything that I've learned thus far has been mentoring, has been going out to these free websites that will show you how to code, show you how to read code. I mean, again, the resources are unlimited. So definitely listen, go for that.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Yeah, I need to do a little of that myself. Yeah, I can introduce that stuff. I'm just recently starting this podcast. I'm 30 days in. I'm pushing hard to it, and I'm starting to learn the monetization stuff, and I'm starting to learn how to do a few more things, and it's not as difficult as I thought it was, and that's why I keep pushing for this, to try to make this happen. I do in the future want this podcast to be bigger. My challenges for it is for me to be able to do what I want you guys to do, and that's for somebody to be able to listen to someone's whole story without them completely cutting them off and making the show about them. For me, my show is pretty much about you guys. You are giving informative information. If people have certain careers that they're into and they're not happy in it, the knowledge that they've learned from that career that they're not happy in it, it's not a bad thing, because you could take some of the knowledge that you got from the job that you didn't really like and utilize it somewhere else. And that's something that I'm working on. So I just want you to know I do want to have you back on my show again. I really would appreciate if you would accept that. In the future, if you have anything that you want to promote or you want to market, give me a shout, and we would do an interview, and I'll put everything in the descriptions, like contact information, web pages, or whatever. And that'll help you guys out a lot too. I mean, I don't get paid for this. This is something that I want to do because I watch podcasts. So I'm just trying to reinvent myself and take the situation and try to give it to the people that really likes to watch the type of podcast that lets the people talk about what's really going on with them. And it's all about you guys.
I like that approach. I like that approach because you're right. I actually watch a lot of podcasts. I'm very big on motivational speakers and things like that. And a lot of times that's exactly what you see. You have a guest and you're going, can I hear from the guest? Do you mind if I talk to the guest? And so I do appreciate, I've watched a lot of your podcast also, and I like your format. I like that you bring different backgrounds, different people, different topics, because you never know what someone might be interested in.
Yeah, and I feel like the information that you all as guests give will like either motivate somebody to stay in their career or veer away from their career. But whatever it is that the people do, I advise everybody to take in everything and don't make it be a bad thing. Make sure that you take the knowledge from whatever it is you didn't like, and you can utilize that to something new or some other career or aspect that you wanted to actually put in. Well, I guess we're going to finish this off. Miss Johnson, I really appreciate you coming to the show. I'm glad you actually literally told me that you watched my show because I only got like 26 followers. But you know what? That's enough for me as long
You
as
have to start somewhere, right?
yeah, as
There
long
you
as I
go.
got you guys, watching and being consistent with me, you guys reach out to me and I'll do anything I can to help you guys to help build your guys' businesses or whatever it is you all have to offer. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in today. This is your boy DJ Big Suede, your host of Everybody Gonna See It Live. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell so you can get all of the latest episodes and updates on my show. And I will see you guys next time. And God bless and be peaceful. Peace.
Everybody gon' see it. Everybody gon' see it.
Yo, what's up with it, everybody? Thank you for joining the Everybody Gonna See It Live podcast. And today we have a very special guest, Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones is a local essential worker in Texas. She has a very special, unique job, and she's actually a teacher. Now, right now is a time where they're very important and they're very essential to help the kids keep going and stuff. And I just wanted to say I'd like to give you your flowers now. As being a teacher, I'm so proud to have you as my sister. So tell the viewers about yourself and let them know where you're from.
My name is Shamita Jones. I am originally from St. Louis, Missouri, but right now I live in Texas.
Oh, okay. So what motivated you to actually become a teacher?
Well, it's a funny story. Actually, after I graduated college with my criminal justice degree,
Uh-huh.
I decided to be a sub for River Garden School District. And after I subbed for a while, I decided to go back to get my teaching degree.
Oh, okay. So how did you end up in Texas being a teacher?
My husband's from Texas, so I moved here. And we got married, and I ended up teaching here.
Ah, gotcha. Well, that sounds wonderful. Okay, so I have a question. With this pandemic going on right about now, I know the schools are closed and a lot of them are closed, but they still all have you all still working and they have you actually working for home. So give me a nice, little rundown of your day-to-day routine for which you're actually being a teacher teaching at home doing your job.
Okay, so at the beginning of the day, 8 o'clock in the morning, we get in, we log in, we get our Zoom sessions, we do meetings, we lesson plan, we put in our curriculum activities for our students, and then after that, we get time for our families.
Oh, okay. So you spend a nice amount of hours literally, teaching the kids just like every regular day, get up in the morning, prep your lessons and everything for the children?
Yeah, it's just like normal class time. We work just like we do like we're at school. We're just at home in the comfort of our own home.
Okay, sounds good. Well, how does it affect you personally on a day-to-day basis?
Well, as you can see, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but my son is knocking on the door right now as we speak, and that happens a lot during lesson planning. And every time I'm on Zoom, he wants to come and join with us. But sometimes you have to just try to separate work from home life.
All right, got you. Understood. So you're doing a balance between work and home at home. So it kind of makes it just a little more harder for you to be able to do your job correctly.
Definitely. It makes it harder because you want to spend all the time you can with your family, but you also still have a job to do.
Absolutely. Okay, well, I tell you what, I did want to ask you too, like, during this pandemic and you being a teacher, are there any parents or anybody that you know personally that actually tested positive for this virus in this time that has kids that you have to teach? Or
Well, not with any of my kids personally, but I do have a friend from back home who tested positive, and he actually passed away. And then I had
I'm sorry to he's so sorry to hear
Yeah.
that, man.
and I had a old principal who just passed away from it that I knew when I was in middle school.
Wow, that's
So
kind
yeah.
of I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. Um I think you guys' job is very important. I think a lot of people really need to, give you guys the credit that you deserve, for doing this job. It's not easy to be able to do, a job like this, especially with Easter coming up. And you got to be able to still do your job at the same time. My question to you is like, to wrap this on up, Miss Jones, what would you like everybody to see like right now in this time?
I would like everybody to see that we are actually working really hard and we're keeping your kids on task. That's what they need to be.
Yeah, okay. All righty. Well, thank you for joining, and I appreciate you. It was a very special honor for me to be able to interview in this Everybody Gonna See It live podcast. And like I said, you are very essential, and we're gonna give you your flowers now. So everybody, just remember, you have people out there that are teaching your children that still have families that they have to take care of at the same time. And Miss Jones, thank you for joining us, and hopefully I will see you soon, okay?
Thank you. You're welcome. You have a good one.
All right, and thank you guys for tuning in. This is your boy DJ Big Sway from the Everybody Gonna See It Live podcast. Make sure y'all smash that like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.
What's up?
Thanks for picking me up, friend.
Nothing. You welcome, friend, always. You know I got you.
Girl, we finna go and have a good time at my family barbecue today.
Yes, we are. On this rainy Sunday.
Rainy, and on top of that is what? Father's Day.
Yeah.
But you know what? Let's see what's on this radio.
Okay.
You know, I'm ready to cruise on down. Hey.
What up, what up, what's up?
Buddy Rush Show, man.
You're tuned in to
Poppin' Out Radio.
where we keep it popping so you can keep on dropping. It's a Sunday fun day, and on top of that, y'all, it's Father's Day. So call in, shout out your pops, poppy, your dad, baby daddy, stepdad, or even your old man, and wish them the happiest Father's Day. Uh-oh, look here, we got a caller. What up, Pop and Drop Radio? You on the air with Ruddy Rudd. Who you want to shout out today?
Hey, this is Wanda from St. Louis, West Side. I want to shout out my dad, Derek, and tell him I love him dearly. And I thank him for loving me. Happy Father's Day, Pop. Hey, Rudd, can I hear that Miss Law feature Sharon Brash Dip?
Already queued up. Here it is, Miss Law, Dip.
Time to take it to the flow. So everybody get up. You believe, don't you? In love. And you believe, don't you? In love. So grab somebody, yeah. Everybody get up. Yeah. Pull them close, real close, go move and let it go. Oh, it feels good, don't it?
Gonna free your mind, free your mind, free your mind. Everything will be just fine, just fine, fine, fine. We're gonna have a real good time.
You believe, don't you? Don't you?
'Cause I believe in love. If you believe in love, let's dip a here.
Hey, let me take you to a place where they love to see your face. Never drama, just grace. Everything is just great. It's like the perfect getaway. Celebrations all day. Where they greet you with a smile. 'Cause they haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? I say, I'm feeling good, feeling fine. I'm a ride, I'm on KKK. Now it's time to just grab somebody, yeah. I mean anybody, yeah. Pull them close, real close, go and move and let it go. Oh, it feels good, don't it?
Gonna free your mind, free your mind, free your mind. Everything will be just fine, fine, fine. We're gonna have a real good time.
You believe, don't you? Don't you?
'Cause I believe in love. If you believe in love, let's dip.
One time for me, dip. 2 times for me, dip, dip. 3 times for me, dip, dip, dip. Yeah, if you believe in love, like I believe in love, yeah. Then grab somebody, yeah. I mean anybody. Pull them close, real close, go and groove and let it go. Oh, it feels good, don't it?
Gonna free your mind, free your mind, free your mind. Everything will be just fine, fine, fine. We're gonna have a real good time.
You believe, don't you? Don't you?
'Cause I believe in love. If you believe in love, let's dip a free your mind, free your mind, free your mind. Everything will be just fine, fine, fine. We're gonna have a real good time.
You believe, don't you? Don't you?
'Cause I believe in love. If you believe in love, let's dip
1 time for me, dip. 2 times for me, dip, dip. 3 times for me, dip, dip, dip. Yeah, if you believe in love, like I believe in love.
Perfect.
Welcome to Everybody Gonna See It Live podcast where passion meets purpose. Whether you building your dream business or thriving in your career or wondering if it's time to switch things up, don't worry, guys. I got you.
Here's how women are able to earn $1,000 in 30 days by sending messages on their phone. And some take it even more than that. I mean, this girl just earned over $1 million in the last year.
My name's Alyssa. I'm from Nebraska. The last job that I worked at was at Target. I think it took me maybe like 3 weeks, 2 weeks to get my store up. So far I've generated over $1 million in sales, and I started in July of 2021. I think my highest earning month was about 260,000. What really caught my eye about e-commerce was just the fact that you can do it from anywhere. I love to travel and just kind of being able to have the flexibility and the freedom to be able to go wherever I want, work from where I want. Like I'll work from my pool at my apartment and, work in my pajamas. I launched my store pretty quickly. I was able to work it around my schedule and just do it as fast as I possibly could. So the advice I would give to somebody is just finding the time really whenever you can. For me, it was either like the couple hours before work or after work. It just kind of has to become an obsession on your part. You can't really go half in. You have to really get in the mindset of thinking about what you want for your life. It all pays off in the end. There's actually a few moments where I realized that, hey, this e-commerce thing is actually working. One of the big moments for me, I would say, is when I got my first sale. It's kind of like the proof of concept. It's like, well, I did it once, I can do it again however many times I want. And then when I started running ads, I distinctly remember I would keep the Shopify.
Now about to watch everybody go see it live with your host, DJ Big Sway.
Everybody gon' see. Everybody gon' see.
Yo, what's up with it, everybody? You are now watching Everybody Gonna See It Live podcast, and I am your host, DJ Big Sway. And for my new viewers, if you want to see more content and interviews, please hit that subscribe button, and also feel free to comment and ask questions below the video in the comments section. So today we have a very, very special guest, somebody I am a fan of. She is the CEO of Mommy's Milky Treats, and she's also the CEO of Mama Joe's Smoothies, which are fantastic. Y'all gotta taste them. You have to at least give it a chance. Wherever you guys are, if she can ship it to you FedEx, you might as well try to get one because it's that dope. She is also an author of the book Skin Tight, and it's actually a guide to uplift women and empower them to fight depression, stress, and low self-esteem. She is also an actress, a wife, and a mother of 3. So, okay, y'all, it's time for me to introduce this young lady. And her name is Mrs. Janetta Jackson. Thanks for accepting the invite to the show, Miss Jackson. How are you today?
I am good. It's Jonita. They always get me mixed up with my sister.
Oh, Lord, I'm so sorry about that. I can't.
It's okay.
I'm a little, I went to Riverview Garden Senior High in St. Louis, Missouri, so I'm a little off with that. So, well, I just wanted you to know I am a huge fan of your TikTok and your YouTube page, and you are so hilarious. And I also want to thank you for doing the Just Bounce. Y'all, Just Bounce is a song I got that's available on all the stream platforms right now. She did a drop for me on there, and a lot of people liked it, and because of her, I probably got a little more, views and listens and stuff like that. So I'm very grateful for that.
Thank you.
I think I'm gonna let you take the floor, and I want you to tell the viewers a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so basically I am every kind of woman that can do anything that you put in front of me. I mean, if I need a guide, I'm gonna ask you plenty of questions to be able to get the job done. But I'm definitely good at everything that you put in front of me.
Where are you from?
I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, born and raised.
The Dairy State. I went to Fulton Middle School. It's off of Palmer Street. I don't even know if it still exists anymore. But
I don't think.
Yeah, it's a
Fulton. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. Fulton Middle. Yes, it do.
Yeah, I actually went to that school for like 2 years when we lived in Milwaukee, but that was the only time I've ever really lived there. But that's what's up. Keep going. I'm sorry I made it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I went to all art schools. I went to Roosevelt Middle School of Arts and I went to Milwaukee High School of Arts. That's why, I'm a great actress, a singer, dancer. I took up vocal, I took up theater, and then I tried a double major with like vocal and dance. But that's when I ended up finding out that I was pregnant with my first son. So I ended up having to cut down some stuff. But other than that, I just been doing what I have to do.
Oh, okay. So answer me this. When did you know that you wanted to be an entertainer?
When I was 7.
7?
7 years old.
Young, started young. Okay.
Yes, because my church home was St. Luke Emmanuel. Okay. And I couldn't get into the choir until I was like 7 or 8. So I was just wishing and hoping to get in there. And I finally ended up getting a certificate to be able to join. And ever since then, I just took off.
Okay, yeah, you've definitely taken off because I'm not even sure how I ran into you, but I seen one video you did and I was stuck. Whenever I need to laugh or anything, it just makes my day. Well, since we're talking about that, let's talk about your TikTok and your YouTube channels. And they're pretty popular and a lot of people like it.
Yeah, see, my TikTok, it was crazy because I end up going on. I got laid off. So I got laid off from work because of the COVID. Because I work at a school, I work at Marquette. So I got laid off. And in March, I'm like, what can I do to keep busy? So I got on TikTok. From March, I only had like 325 followers. And now I'm almost at 60K. So I'm like, wow. Now with YouTube, I end up starting off YouTube with like 15 subscribers. And now I'm almost at 400 subscribers. Many people don't see those numbers as, wow, she only got 300, 400. But having that many followers on YouTube, that's a lot. Yeah. It's so hard to get people to try to follow you, to subscribe to your page, because you have to have some like nice content as well as TikTok.
Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised that you have numbers like that, because I think I seen somewhere on one of your websites or blogs that you were a breastfeeding advocate.
Mm-hmm, yes.
You do stuff in the community for that, or?
I actually like the mothers that I help with their lactation, like they buy the treats from me. I stay in contact with them and give them other information as far as like if the treats doesn't work for them, what other things they can do, because the treats are just an enhancement. You still need to drink your water. You still need to eat your regular food. So with you eating and drinking your water and then using those as a supplement, that's what helps produce more milk. So you don't just think, okay, I'm going to eat all of these and then it's going to come in. You still have to be able to consume your water and your daily nutritions and stuff like that.
Ah, I got you.
So I started doing that because of what I was going through when I couldn't produce enough.
Ah, got you. So it inspired you to learn more and also help others out going through the same thing.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I also want to ask you about what made you want to put that little ball of positive energy into writing to create that book, Skin Tight.
The crazy thing is, I was on TikTok from March until now. I'm still on TikTok now, but it was ever since I got laid off. So my husband was like, you need to stop being on TikTok, because I was on the phone with one of my high school friends, and she was like, I'm so upset that you started the cleanse without me. I'm like, girl, if you just do the cleanse, you ain't gotta worry about if you started with me or not. Right. All that matters is that you start. So my husband was like, when I got off the phone, he was like, why you telling her that? You need to put all of this stuff in the book. You need to write down everything, like your weight loss journey, your hair growth, everything. I said, what? I don't like writing.
He was like, here goes some paper, here go a pen. I want to see something on this paper when I get back. And it's like, when he said that, I'm like, I'm not gonna write nothing. I could not stop. It was crazy. Like, I had one draft right here, one draft right there. I put everything out from one of my friends that I used to work with at Bath and Body Works. She ended up having a book. So I got information from her, and she hooked me up with everybody that helped me with my book.
Ah, okay. That's some good motivation from your husband. That's a stand-up guy right there. He's motivating you to do something to make sure that you guys are doing all right out here.
Yes.
That's what's up. Okay. Is there anything that you would like to literally promote right now? Or I know you also be trying to reach out to Tyler Perry. I can see you. Guys, and
I mean, it's gonna come.
Just so you know.
It's gonna come. Yes, it's gonna, I mean, even if it's not him, if it's someone else, like, it's so many people that I'm going to meet regardless. Like, even if I don't make it to Tyler Perry, somebody else is gonna catch me before he do.
That's right. That's right. Talk it into existence, the universe.
Right.
That's right. Well, I'm glad you gave me the opportunity to actually interview you. Like I said,
thank you.
Literally my first universal hustler, actor, author, treat making queen out here, you know.
Yes.
Well, before we wrap it up, could you tell me and the viewers like what you would want everybody to see in you in the future?
The same me, like, ain't nothing gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change. What you see on TikTok is what's in real life. And people don't understand that. Like, this is who I am.
That's right. That's right. Well, it's a good thing because, like I say, you put smiles on a lot of people's faces. You know, right now, it's a lot of people that are not utilizing the time that we had to actually be posted up in the house or whatever. This COVID stuff, but you had somebody help push you and motivate you.
Yes.
That extra free time to make something happen. Now look at you. You've been doing since March, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a short amount of time to be doing what you've been doing and making
yes.
what you've been making.
And it's amazing.
Yes, yes it is. Well, like I said, I'm a fan. I'm gonna stay a fan, and hopefully I can reach out to you another time once you get to the next level, or we can get to some type of venture or project, or mess around being a movie together. I don't know.
Period. Speaking. Yes. That part.
Do out here is actually do better, do something that we actually love doing without having to complain. You know what I mean?
Right.
Happy, take care of our kids and stuff, and just enjoy life. You know.
Exactly. Yes.
Well, you got you want to tell the people like your links to your different social media so they can be able to get a hold of you?
So my TikTok and my Instagram are the same. So it's Mrs._J Jackson 25. And then like my Facebook, I have two Facebooks. So I have a personal Facebook and then I have my entertainment Facebook, and it's Jonita Jackson, JOHNNITTA Jackson. Most people I don't follow back on my personal page because my personal page is for, you know, me, but I do like the videos that I do for my entertainment, I transfer them over to my entertainment page. Y'all can follow me on my entertainment page. As far as Instagram and TikTok, go ahead and follow me on there too, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Because once I get up there, it ain't no coming down.
That's right. That's right. Stay up there and keep flowing, okay?
Yes.
Well, it was an honor and it was a pleasure to have you on my show.
Thank you.
I can get a lot of people to go to your pages. I'm going to actually put all your links down in my description. So when they, you know, read all of the description stuff, they'll be able to get a hold of you, however you want them to get a hold of you. And hopefully you make some sales and all that good stuff. Everything. So I actually got another question for you. I don't be crying or nothing, but
that's okay.
One day, can we do an interview of you doing some chef stuff? Because I know secretly you can cook.
Period. Yes. Period. You already know.
How long have you been doing the chef stuff?
I've been cooking. My first job was Piggly Wiggly. From Piggly Wiggly, I went to Next Door Foundation. From Next Door Foundation, I ended up venturing off to be a teacher. Didn't like that. Came back to Next Door. And then after Next Door, I went to KinderCare, and every place that I went, I was cooking except for the teacher. But then I ended up finding Marquette. Once I found Marquette, it was over. I learned so much, how to make a roux, how to grill, all of that stuff. So it's just,
That's what's up.
It's amazing.
Now, what was that a school or a training place for you, Marquette? Was that
Marquette is a school. So I got my Surf Safe certification from Next Door Foundation.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I was able to transfer with it and keep it. So.
Okay, that is awesome. Well, God bless you and all of your future endeavors. I'll stay in contact with you. I know both of us are busy because we got jobs too.
Right.
Hopefully, we'll be able to see more of you and you get a lot more followers and everything. Like I said, this platform is mainly for you guys to be able to put your all story out there. So I don't want to really talk over you guys too much. I want you all to be able to let the people who want to watch you. You know, it's
okay.
About me, so it's a promo thing, you know, for you guys. So you all feel free to email me or anything if you have like new projects, new ventures, and I'll help to promote it. And I also will promote it on my DJ Big Sway page, which there are two different things. But I got a lot going on. I'm building some stuff up, so I'll make sure that I get you involved in it and everything. And I get a chance to chop it up with you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching the Everybody Gonna See It Live podcast with your host, DJ Big Sway. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all go to Everybody I Have On Here page and subscribe and like some of their content. I only put people on here that I am fans of. So you all have a great day. Be peace. And everybody gonna see it. Peace. Here go one of the promos for the day. Got this package. Okay. This package comes from a young lady that I came across on Instagram. I forgot her Instagram name. I'll post it in the description at the bottom what her Instagram is, but she also has a TikTok. She's actually pretty funny. She's always wishing to get with Tyler Perry and all that. It's just so funny to me because she switches up her little TikToks or whatever to show that she actually has acting skills. So today I received a book by her, and it is named Skin Tight. It's a body right, face glowing, and hair glowing by Miss Janetta Jackson. Here's the book. If you guys can see it, Skin Tight. Janetta Jackson. And this is the back of the book, so you guys can see it. Seems like it's probably a nice book about, oh, that's so sweet. Look, guys. She signed it for me. That's what's up. Right on, Janetta. But, when I look at the table of contents, I see weight loss journey, before weight loss, after weight loss, smoothie recipes, smoothies, 7-day workout routine, aloe vera journey, hair growth journey, and her in a journal. I guess it says a journal. Oh, wow. Yeah, mood journal, what went well today. So this is like a thing for women to be healthy and build, and that's okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, you guys are going to have to go to her site, and you guys are going to have to get this book. It looks like it's pretty interesting. I'll read it. I mean, it was a gift, so I might as well read it. Like I said, it's Miss Janetta, and this book is called Skin Tight. Body right, face glowing, and hair glowing. That's what it's called. Yeah. So that's promo for today. Shout out to the Welcome to the Great Room dancers. Let's go.
Don't try your luck, I'm okay. Feeling super chill, bent off the Douce. At night ahead of me, don't want them standing next to me. They be passing the doja right to the left of me. I just be doing me. Mira Cartier, shine body Dolce. They broke and I'm
Tune into Welcome to the Great Room YouTube channel every Sunday at 6 p.m. for new episodes. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment.
Yeah, that's the Wednesday vibe, man. Saturday we take it more hip hop. We call that the get down. We rock old school to the new school, everything in between. Primarily hip hop, but we get off in everything. The hip hop R&B vibe. We get off in the rare grooves. We get into all just good music is what it's about on both streams at the end of the day. So if you're not busy on a Wednesday night to wind down your midweek, you can catch us on a Saturday night. And yo, folks be tapping in and they have us on the big screen. They be having their little get-togethers at the crib, and they just be vibing out with us, man. That's what it's about.
And guess what? I have heard myself a couple, 2-3 times. So thank you.
You didn't heard of Miss Law and the Big Suede up in that joint too, and not just the songs. You can see the videos. We do the videos too.
Yeah, I appreciate the love, man.
Okay, so since I got y'all both here, and I'm representing right now for Team Great Room, right?
Yeah.
One of these weeks, we got to bring y'all on and do a Great Room takeover on my stream. What's up?
Let's do it.
For more information, email us at welcometothegreatroom@gmail.com.
Gotcha, understood. So you're doing a balance between work and home at home. So it kind of makes it just a little more harder for you to be able to do your job, correctly?
Definitely. It makes it harder because you want to spend all the time you can with your family, but you also still have a job to do.
Absolutely. Okay, well, I tell you what, I did want to ask you too, like, our question to you is, like, to wrap this on up, Ms. Jones, what would you like everybody to see, like, right now in this time?
I would like everybody to see that we are actually working really hard with keeping your kids on task. That's what they need to be.
Okay. All righty. Well, thank you for joining, and I appreciate you. It was a very special honor for me to be able to interview in this Everybody Gonna See It live podcast. And like I said, you are very essential, and we're going to give you your flowers now.
This is a girl reading, and with me being in school, it just say just one more chapter, me trying to fall asleep, wake up knowing I got to study. This is a smoke effect tumbler as well. I did this
I
one.
like that one. That got a little motivation in it.
Yes, I did this one for my husband. He like fishing.
Oh, okay. That's dope.
And it's skinny because he didn't want to have a big one when he having his coffee.
Now about to watch Everybody Gonna See It live with your host, DJ Big Sway.
Everybody gon' see it. Everybody gon' see it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in the chat, and it's everybody gonna see it. What'll come up now? EBGS on Twitch.
Y'all make sure y'all download the Twitch app and go to Everybody Gon' See It like EBGS live podcast on Twitch. Oh, we in there. I just finally hit follow, so now you should have 4 followers. Oh, I guess I need to start me a Twitch page at some point in life, huh?
You do, because you could do this straight to your Twitch too.
Hey, look here. We gonna talk about these booty people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know they booty. Up in the club, flossing like they doing something. Ain't got no dollars to spend. Always up in $2 Tuesdays. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, them booty people. The ones that's getting tricked on. The ones that's getting dumped on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Hey, Sway, show them what they is, boy.
Ain't I told you about going to the club by yourself? Getting drunk and there looking for love by yourself.
That's on my life, so I gotta think big and hustle. Dream big and hustle, gotta think big and hustle. Dream big and hustle, gotta think big and hustle. Dream big and hustle, gotta think big and hustle. Dream big
Wake
and
up
hustle.
every morning, contemplating, making major moves. Shaking on squad like it's a job. Making that money while I snooze. Get 'em out, so what it do now? That's that money calling you. Yeah, I hear it, feel it, really think it big.
Yeah, hello?
What's up, Big Sway?
Hey, what's going on?
What you up to?
Not much, just chilling, baby.
You remember me?
Yeah, I remember you. You know, you was at the club and shit.
Wanna do something?
For sure. Oh, yeah. But what you really talking about, baby?
Whatever you talking about, I'm just looking for a good
I'm
thing.
fascinated by the way you are, verbally seduced by the way you talk. Your juicy lips, peach lipstick, sexy lip gloss, them matching nails and toes, lots of ice and gold. Focused on your appearance, conversation and hella 100 poles on the phone, late night test. You talked a lot of mess, about raw sex, just like juicy, you can keep it wet. But yet I'm hearing that you a scandalous cocker span. You see rumors are going around from all the players you can handle. I peeped you in the club on a pole, playing your role. Also that fake mold, the ones and 20s that you fold. No, you trying to trick me, trying to lick me. But I'm flipping like mode, hit the skids, get the grip and slide quickly. What? Hey, you talking about you need a good man? I don't understand your plans. You get paid to dance. You got hood kids, 2 fingers and dollar bills in your pants. End up walking out the club in the cowboy stands. What? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Baby, talk to me now. What you talking about? You say you want a good man, but I don't understand your plan. What? What you talking about? What you talking about? Baby, talk to me now. What you talking about? You say you want a good man, but I don't understand your plan. Very sexy to me, lower to me. Can I get you to mix up some game with me so we can rock the beach, girl? Please, Big Sway, don't see no weakness in your eyes. Big Sway can afford you now with your strong self-confidence. Self-esteem is how you walk with a stride. My God, I'm looking at you, I'm stuck on your thighs. Why do I possess the challenge your emotions? That I had a chance to spit my blue or magic poisons. The noises that I'm hearing about your choices. Make up your mind, switch up your game, don't deal with a little boy shit. I'm raw shit. When it come to playerism, now come on, shit. Got me doing real. And I make you my business. I'm already people from a distance. God is my witness. Been known for years to be about my spinach. Done with the quick licks. I need the real woman in my life with the mind tight, more some common sense. What? What you talking about? What you talking about? Baby, talk to me now. What you talking about? You say you want a good man, but I don't understand your plan. What? Yeah. What you talking about? What you talking about? Baby, come on, come on. What you talking about? You say you want a good man, but I don't understand your plan.
Yeah, all y'all niggas out there, sitting up there acting like y'all on some, you know, ain't treat female right, but you know, I'm looking for somebody out there to know what they doing and know how to treat a black beautiful queen. So shit, if that's what's going on, holla back.
It's Miss Loud, baby. That big sway. This that just bounce.
Work it. She got a sexy shape. She let them haters hate. She got her hands on the hips, bouncing, twerking, shaking. But when she hit the floor, she look back and bounce it. With her hands in the air, focus, smiling, bouncing. I see her best friend. She the delicious too. She play her favorite song. She know how to bounce it too. See, they from down south or from the Midwest. And I'm in Dallas, Texas, Vegas. Can you dig that? The whole club jumping. That's why we came prepared. The baddies over here, the baddies over there. They on the dance floor, they in the bathroom. They get the boys scattered out throughout the whole room. Look at them these bouncers, they on the internet, Snapchatting, Instagram, and posting Twitter pics. I love the confidence to see her thick and bouncing. She getting it in, having fun, and let her keep on bouncing, baby. Just bounce.
Bounce it, baby.
Pose like a stallion, shine like a medallion, baby. Bounce.
Bounce it, baby.
This chick's a Clydesdale that rides with a big delicious booty. Bounce.
Bounce it, baby.
Pose like a stallion, shine like a medallion, baby.
Just bounce with me.
This chick's a Clydesdale that rides with a big delicious
Nothing but
booty.
the bounce with me.
when I'm coming through. I see you watching me,
You know,
boy, I'm watching you. With her big juicy booty, red bottom shoes. You wanna kiss the baddest, I wanna kiss it. Do it with no hands with it. You like the way it moves. I can do it. Ain't a stripper dude. I can make it clap with it. When I jiggle with it, make them lose their damn minds. When I wiggle with it, I get the whole club jumping. Them ballers over there with diamonds in their ears. I like the way they glare. They wanna come and see me. Yeah, it's real, dude. That stupid soft thickness. You like the tattoo? See, I'm 5'9", a supermodel too. I'm just here to keep it bouncing 'cause I'm in the mood. Because I came to win. That's what I came to do. In and in, make them stand to the end, ladies. Just bounce.
bounce it, baby.
Posing like a stallion, shining like a medallion, baby, bounce.
Bounce it, baby.
This chick's a Clydesdale that rides with a thick delicious booty, bounce.
Bounce it, baby.
Posing like a stallion, shining like a medallion, baby, bounce.
Just bounce for me.
This chick's a Clydesdale that rides with a thick delicious booty. They think delicious too. They got the Barbie clicks, looking like they came to chill.
We got our own bottles, we got our own bags. Got my arms on the rail, bouncing 'cause I'm bad.
Just do a sexy with it. I ain't degrading you. And I just love a queen to show me what that bouncy do. See, I've been drinking Henny, blowing Gorilla Glue. I'm just in the mood to slap myself for acid.
Yeah, 'cause the whole club jumping. That's why we came prepared. This baddies over here, this baddies over there.
They in the parking lot, they in the VIP. They the bartenders bouncing like they shaking leaves.
I see you side eye.
I'm side-eyeing, yeah. I'm trying to see which one of these bouncers wanna choose and do.
I got my cocky on, baby. I'm from the loop.
Now do me a favor and show me what the bouncers do. Gonna just bounce.
Bounce
14
baby.
beats. Big sway. Get out there and bounce, ladies.
Bounce it, baby. This chick's a Clydesdale. Come on, baby, bounce. Bounce it, baby. Holding like a stallion, shining like a medallion, baby, bounce. Just bounce for me. This chick's a Clydesdale. Come on, baby, bounce.
From the mouth to madness. My homies, my real niggas. Y'all know who y'all is. Love y'all. Check it out. As the world turns, see what it brings, good and bad. You can't change the hands of time, and that's a true fact. So going to jail all the time, what you niggas looking forward to? To be honest with you, most of y'all do. Where I'm from, I got more kids and friends in jail than in these streets and in the belly of the beast. They telling me to duck the penitentiaries. And the Lord knows I try. But the devil like to put his 2 cents in it. But I rebuke you and continue to exist. Cause I fear no evil. And I gotta stand strong, and I feel my rhymes can roll through my songs and put you in your think zones to make wise moves, fellas. That's if y'all listening, cause I love y'all too. And even though I act a fool, influenced on booze, I still pray and thank God for every day I wake. And I keep my mind on focus in case the corruption, cause if I don't, somebody gon' end up combustion from the mouth to madness.
All the drama in the city, I can't let your haters get to me. My soul will survive in this game. If there's no pain, there's no gain.
From the mouth to madness.
All this drama in the city, I can't let your haters get to me. My soul will survive in this game. If there's no pain, there's no gain.
From the mouth to madness. Life, cause I can make life. And yet life can be taken quicker than a snake bite in the broad daylight. Who in the comfort of your home on a cloud-free night, unexpected. Now it's too late to get the message. Now you're headed for the gate to get rejected. Headed for hell, now it's getting hectic. I know you're about to deal with eternal fire, lost souls and the infected. Hell's like this, you never would have guessed it, huh? Now all that time you thought hell was on earth. Now look at it, what all that high life is worth. All you got left is memories. And all that energy you spent on the grind, you could have been saving your soul at the same time. Decided to find my lines to reach my homies in time. I wanna see my dog shine like century age don't wine. Your life is the path that you choose. You can't be influenced by fools that's always been in the rules. From the mouth to madness.
All the drama in the city, I can't let your haters get to me. My soul will survive in this game. If there's no pain, there's no gain.
From the mouth to madness.
All this drama in the city, I can't let your haters get to me. My soul will survive in this game. If there's no pain, there's no gain.
From the mouth to madness.
What's up, Miss Double O? You coming through the skate party?
Yeah, bet I'm on my way.
I see you when you get here, girl.
Sis, we about to jam on it.
Yeah, you gotta grab a hold of the stick and take control of the stick and jam on it like this.
Got it funny for you.
Do you like to touch?
Another question for you.
Do you wanna touch?
Once again, this your girl, Miss 007. I am your official host for tonight. It's going down in a major way. Y'all already know what it is. Jam on the video shoot with Miss Law. We in the building. You in the building. We're gonna have a good time.
Let me hack you something, huh?
Are you trying to? Yeah, you gotta grab a hold of the stick and take control of the stick and jam on it like this. Real bitches ain't scared like me. Come here, won't you put your face in and leave it posted right there. A bad bitch don't care, put some money in the air. If you wanted my attention, throw it like a billionaire. So if you gotta give it up, get this shit about the club. Don't be playing with these bitches, make that bitch fall in love. Girl, you gotta grab a hold of it, you can take control of it, you can jam on it like this. Doing big old booty tricks while I pop my shit on the handstand, then I fall into the split. Saturated by the task on my ears and the piercing on my teeth. Feel it all the way down to my ears. Yeah, you wanna take a pic? Hey, security, handle this. Another nigga getting touchy, feely grabbing on my wrist. Hands off, don't touch. I don't think you're spinning up, so I'ma move this thing to the other side of the club. So what you saying? What? Boy, you got me up. All I see is dollar signs and hoes showing fake love. Yeah, I'm getting to the bag, cause it's easy like that. To the beat, trying to get it, throw it back and make it clap. Everybody love a pretty face fat. Slim waist, more cash, make it wobble like that. Yeah, you gotta grab a hold of the stick and take control of the stick and jam on it like this. Do you like to touch?
Another question for you.
Do you wanna touch?
Let me hack you something, huh?
Are you trying to touch? Yeah, you gotta grab a hold of the stick and take control of the stick and jam on it like this. Then I'm right back at it for the niggas with the dough. And then over automatic, cause you popping on the floor. If you want it, then you got it, I'ma twerk a little more. Lap dance, want it fast, I want it. The first day you get low, second double free show. Then $100 bill, you get a full fledged. Trying to see you bobble on the dick, gobble on the dick. Bust down, wobble on the dick. It'll make you spend the last $2 on it. Just to see a bad bitch jam it on it. Make you turn around cause you really want it.
roll it, and we can jam on it like this. Run it back.
You know, I was trying to think of the last time that today. I said, it had almost about 10 years since we done something together.
Yep. You came and did a nice stand-up for my Unplugged.
That's what it was. I thought it was.
Yes, it's been about 10 years.
What was the one at the room out there off the signature room?
Stop giving them clap.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, they got to cut the check.
Yeah, you right. Cash App.
Cash App.
Either way.
I take that all day.
Exactly. Zelly. You can't be on punk and run. And I ain't show no fear, and I didn't ran. So I learned to learn. I learned how to. When I say dumb it down, I'm not being funny. It's just everybody here is not from Atlanta.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure that whatever you giving out to the people, they understand what you're talking about, what you're saying, because we all talk different.
That is true.
And one thing I can say about Atlanta, if you give good